Hello, everyone. Live from New York. It's Saturday. No, wait, it's the other program. It's Big Apple 3 a.m. How's everyone doing? Hey, Crash, what's up? Thanks for being here. All right, sorry, little volume's a little low. Apparently, this was updated just now. Let's see what was updated. Oh, something new. All right. Oh, Fire Team Rescue. I don't think I've ever played this game. You go all the way here. Dang. All right, never play this one. Let's try it. Chunsoft. Okay. This was a Game Boy Advance game? I thought it was a DS game. Or maybe the sequels were on DS. Uh huh. Should I rule with the aliens or refuse? That's a good question. Hmm. I'll rule. Pleasant at the beach feels great. Do you like groan-inducing puns? A little. How quickly do you respond to an email? May reply, may not. Do you like noisily enjoy yourself with others? Sure. Are there many things that you would like to do? Yes. When the thing, when the going gets tough, do you get going? Sure. Are you a boy or girl? Hmm. Not politically correct from for today's day and age. Who cares? I'm a, I'm a man, but sure, I was a boy at one point. You appear to be the jolly type, always laughing and smiling. You uplift everyone around you. You love jokes. You have lots of friends and you're popular wherever you go. But sometimes you get carried away and say things that get you in trouble. Do I? You should learn to think before saying or doing anything. A jolly person like you should be. That was my first star Pokemon ever. This is the final step. Who would you like to have as a partner? Choose the Pokemon you want as your partner from this group. Uh, hmm. Let's see here. Let's go Cyndaquil. Uh, mm, Cinder? Hey, what's up, Chris? Today's the day I am getting a PlayStation 5 and Console 25 sometime this afternoon or tonight, whenever my little sister Adelia comes, because she lives in. Awesome. So she's gonna go with you to get it. Better pick water or Pika. But I already got my water type, I think. Let's see here. That's a good fire name. Scorched. Scorch is fine. Scorch. Go for it. What was your first, where am I? Hold on. Am I dreaming this? I feel a pleasant breeze. I love a good breeze. I hear a voice from somewhere. I wonder who it is. Excuse me, please wake up. Come on, wake up. Oh, I'm the Pokemon. Makes sense. I want to get a PS4, hopefully by the end of the year. Where is this? No, my sister's bringing me my PS5. Oh, cool. Awesome. So you're going to see your sister again and you're getting a PS5 and your game. That's awesome, dude. That's a good sister you got. I'm Scorch. Glad to meet you. And you are... I've never seen you around before. Huh? You're a human? But you look like a normal squirrel in every way. It's true. I've turned into a Squirtle. But why? I don't remember anything. You're kind of weird. Your name? What's your name? My name? Oh, my name is... Wraith. Yes. Wraith your name? Well, it's a funny name. Is it a funny name? Somebody, please help me. I don't know why I sound like that. I hear shouts from over there. It's a Butterfree. What's wrong? It's horrible. The Caterpie fell into the cavern. My poor baby. What? A huge fissure opened in the ground and my Caterpie fell in. He's too young to crawl out by himself. When I went to get my baby, Pokemon suddenly attacked me. Huh? You were attacked? By other Pokemon? This must be enraged by the fissure and out of control. That's what I think. I'm not strong enough to fend off those all Pokemon. What will become of my baby? Oh, what am I to do? Oh dear, oh dear. This sounds bad. We have to go help. Better hurry up. My sister is coming to live with me sometime this month. Oh, it's nice, nice. Good. You're gonna have a much better time now that your family's gonna be together. That's good. Head for the destination while attacking foes with A. Try not to let a partner faint. Take that, Sunkern. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. Poke is the money in this world. Collect and save it to buy useful items. Picked up 22 Poke. Use absorb. Take that. Some of this. Ha! Crash, how you doing this Saturday? More Wurmple. That's right. Yeah. Level 6? Sweet. Yes, leveled up. HP went up. Attack went up. Defense went up. Special attack, special defense. Nice. Scorch level 6. Sweet. Smoke screen. Oh, hell yeah. Just playing some PlayStation. Cool, cool. What game you playing? It is Sunday morning. Yes, it is. But it's still Saturday night in some places in the world. So there you go. Proceed. What's the info on the stairs? Tiny Woods. Basement, second floor? Like a dragon, infinite wealth. Ah, I still have to finish Yakuza 0. Dude, face him. Pidgey. Got him. I will really want to get PS4. I know which one I want to get. I want to get the 500 million PS4, the one that's like transparent blue. That looks dope. I want it to be my first PlayStation. Man, I could have just went here. Dun, 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 dun. Proceed. Basement, third floor? Okay, there you go. Hold B and press A to recover. Okay, gotcha. Come on, Pidgey. What you want? Ooh. Oh, fruit. Oh, Petra Berry, whatever. Heals any kind of poisoning. Sweet. Oh, this is like a fast forward thing. That's cool. I like this. Oh, Executor. No, Execute or something. That's such a weird Pokemon. It's just like a bunch of eggs. Pluck. All right, let's see here. Pluck is also a video game, I think, for Super Nintendo. I don't know what it is. It's like a I don't know what it is. Pluck. Set on Oranberry. Okay. Can I get an Oranberry? There you go. Oh, sweet. Dead end. Level 7, baby. Bubble. Ooh, bubble. Everything went up. Cool, cool. Gotcha. Oh, wait. Okay, moves. R. System selection. Where, mommy, where are you? Sniffle. Squirtle, Squirtle. Squirtle, Squirtle. The Squirtle Squad. That was a good episode. Oranberry. Sweet. Petra Berry. Oh. Damn. Goodbye. Well, this is the place. I am impressed. Congratulations to Dynamite Kids. Tommy Bellington is signed with the Welcome to. Oh, cool. So he's all elite. So I hear things that the rumbling is Ricky Starks is leaving AEW when his contract is up, and that's fine, whatever. Um, but when is his contract up? Team name? Team Dusk. That's right, baby. The next morning. I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still Squirtle. But why would I be transformed to a Pokemon? I don't understand this at all. Yeah, me too. I feel groggy and sleepy. We'll join a club. Not feeling well. Yep. I need more sleep. Don't we all? Whew. Hey, what's up, Pinani? Squirtle's identity crisis? Who is me? Why am I? Yes, exactly, P. Johnny. And welcome. I don't know when Ricky Stark's contract is. Okay. I'll rest in bed. Okay. Sure. Let's go, Squirtle. Save completed. Oof, I'm feeling refreshed. I still look like a Pokemon, but... Oh, that's right. That Pokemon. I think it was Scorch. We made a promise to form a rescue team together. I wonder what Scorch is doing. I should go out. Yes, you should. Oops. Oh no. Haha, sorry. I was so excited I came out here and I dawned to wait for you. I must have snoozed off. Anyway, today marks the start of our rescue team. Let's always do our best. Of course. But anyway, we don't have any job offers yet. Oh yeah? Maybe there's something in the mailbox. Pokemon get mail? Starter set. Sweet. I knew it'd be here. There. It's the rescue team starter set. They always give you, if you start a rescue team, give you one star rescue team. There was rescue team badge inside. Sweet. Toolbox. Cool. Pokemon news. Uh-huh. Yes. Empty mailbox. Hmm. If there were any rescue jobs, we would be getting mail, but nobody knows about us. Ha 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 ha. What's up, OP? How's it going, dude? How's your Saturday? Talk. I wonder what it could be. Mail. Dude, let me. There you go. That's what I'm doing. Read the letter. Read the letter. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. Strange electromagnetic wave flow through the drones. Talk to the other Magnemite. The phone is likely. Okay. Super sleepy. May go to bed soon. Alright. That's cool, Oscar. Sure, let's go to the rescue team thingy. What'd you have for dinner, Oscar? That's the spirit. Let's do our best. That's all we can do, right? Thunderwave Cave. Dun, dun, dun. My friends are in this cavern. Bzz, bzz. Basement 6th floor. How was your Saturday or Sunday? My Saturday was pretty good. Busy, very busy. And today, Sunday, I'm going to be extra busy. So, going to a birthday party and then heading back home. That's it. I'll be streaming a little earlier than usual, too. For real this time. Not just saying that. Nothing yet. Debating on DiGiorno Hawaiian pizza. Oh, did you see the DiGiorno Deadpool flavors they have in the supermarket, Oscar? I saw it today. I want to do grocery shopping, but I went to get something from the market, and I saw in the frozen food section where they had the pizza. It was DiGiorno, Wolverine, and Deadpool. So they had two flavors. One was Deadpool. It was chimichanga and spicy meat or whatever. And the Wolverine, I forgot. It was pepperoni and, put it this way, something more edible. I didn't like the Deadpool flavor. It just doesn't sound appealing to me. But the Wolverine one, okay, let's get some of this. Some of this. Some of this. Hold on one second. Saturday morning, Anna Jay won her debut match in Stardom. Oh, is she in Stardom now? Ha. Scorched Earth. Have not seen those pieces. Check them out. And try them. And let me know how it is. I might try the Wolverine one. Anna Jay. She should be kicking ass in the AEW, but I don't know what they're doing with her. They never know what to do anything. They never know what to do with their female wrestlers, do they? Oh, it's Pucciana. That's what that thing is called. Where you going? Get more. Why can't I shoot bubble? What was that? Well, wait, what? There you go. Damn, thank you. What happened to bubble? Ugh. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Use bubble. Bubble, damn it. Where you going? Ah. Kill the fly. Yes. Hold on. Gotta make sure he's dead. I hate flies. Don't you hate flies? See, now I can't find his corpse. Sorry, I think I killed it. God, I hate flies. Anyways, Pokemon so foreign to me. Gonna work for now. Have work tomorrow morning. Okay. Take care, Oscar. Yeah, I'm gonna play something else. This is a bit too Have a great night, man. You too, Oscar. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Let's see, what else can I play? Let's see here. Oh, let's go back to this. Yes, let's go back to NES Championship Edition. All right, speed run. Where did I go? 500. What should I unlock? Wow, wow. Master. So there's easy, normal, hard, master, and legend. Okay. Oh, I guess there is no easy. Oh, I guess it's just normal then. Let's try this again. This thing's bugging me. Yikes. Man. I think I got it. Nope. Nope, nope. Hey, what's up, Alejandro? How you doing, dude? Nope. Messed up on that one. Way to stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody's got to stream. Where, oh, where are the game chasers? Oh, look at that. Just barely. Okay, how do I do this? Let's see. Nope. How's your Saturday going, Alejandro? You just missed Oscar. Okay, I'll get back to this. This is just kind of tough. Yes, everyone's pretty good now. Not too many people here, but hey, look, it spells ass. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ass. So, out of these NES games, Alejandro, which one is your favorite? You have you have Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Kid Icarus, Mario Brothers 2, Excite Bike, Ice Climber, Balloon Fight, Super Mario Brothers 3, Adventures of Link, Zelda 2, Super Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels, and Kirby's Adventure. Wow, I can't believe we got an S on all these. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, okay. Nope. Saturday is good. Favorite is Kirby. Nice. Wow. That was quick last time. Kirby? Okay, let's see here. Updraft. Go up. And that's it. And go down. Okay. No. Too slow. I like this game. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Okay, a little better. A little better. Oh, I had it. I have yet to see the Excite Bike challenges. There should be an update with Tecmo Super Bowl. I know, right? What other games would you like to see in this game? Oh, you little. Ooh, I had it. I had it. Whew. Why does he do that? I guess I just pressed left. Okay, not bad. Not bad. That was an S though. Oh, look at that. I can do it better. Hold on. No. It's that beginning part. No. All right, let's see here. Have you seen 3DS remake of this game? Excite Bike was another. You mean like the 3D, like Excite Bike 3D? Yes. Those 3D games were awesome, dude. Awesome. I think I bought every remake. I think. I'm not sure. Damn, it sucks that the 3DS is going to be even rarer now because a lot of games you couldn't get anywhere during on the 3DS. You know what? That makes me think that yeah, those yes, it felt so new and it felt so cool, right? Like that's a proper remake or remaster to me. What'd be cool if Nintendo licenses the technology from Square Enix, the one that's HD 2D. You know how they did Octopath Traveler? Now imagine they remade Super Metroid and Mario Brothers 3 and all those classic games with that style. Wouldn't that be awesome? They make a lot of money with that. What's up, Carbonite? How's it going, dude? Just trying some more of this. Let's see here. Oh man, Excite Bike. Let's try this again. Go around the track once. Okay. Yeah, it would be genius, right? Damn it. Knew I forgot that. Saw that billion. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I don't know why I didn't stream, but they probably need a day off, dude. Oh, wow. I messed up and I beat my personal record. Oh, what am I doing? No, no, no. I want to get out of here. No. Uh, so I went to Nathan's today, right? Not the Nathan's, just a Nathan's. And I had the, what do you call it? The cheesesteak, not cheesesteak. Yeah, cheesesteak sub and a hot dog, right? And the lady goes, "Oh, that's gonna be 18.50." I'm like, 18.50? I thought the sandwich was $12. She goes, "It is." I'm like, "Okay, then how much is a hot dog?" She goes, $5. I'm like, I was like, "Just give me the hot dog, please." So a hot dog, Nathan's hot dog is $5. Get the out of here, dude. For $5, I can go to McDonald's, get a Big Mac, and pay another dollar, and pay like $6 for like two Big Macs and get full. Yeah, damn inflation. It's just $5, and that sandwich is pretty. See, that sandwich, I think it was worth $11. It was pretty much a Philly cheesesteak. It wasn't bad. I've had better, but it wasn't bad. But man, and I was gonna get a drink too. Let me get the small orange beverage. They're like, oh, it's gonna be like the whole thing was gonna be like 23 something. I'm like, whoa, whoa. So and it was like what, 4.50 for the small drink? No thanks. Did you see what a review tech doc comes out later today? Same guy who did the boogie one. No, wait, wait, wait. What documentary review tech? Wait, wait. So the guy, clear this up for me, Carbonite. The guy who did the documentary on Boogie is the same guy who did one on Review Tech. So what would you say is going on in the gaming companies so far? There are consolidation, stupid blurry thing. Consolidations, studio rights purchasing left and right, plus creative studios closing. Nuts can't make sense of all. Inflation is crazy, man. It is. So good question, Alejandro. Um, Regarding that, there is a shakeup, and I believe that the major problem with companies today, there's two major problems. One, they do not know how to read the audience at all. They don't. They don't know how to read the room. They don't know how to read the audience at all whatsoever. Secondly, let's say three things. Secondly, they're getting way too greedy. Focus on a great game first. Forget voice actors, forget Hollywood writers, forget who's doing the soundtrack. Focus on the gameplay. Focus on the story. If that's which, if your game has a story, focus on something fun that people would like to play. And three, stay clear from DEI companies like Sweet Baby. They're no good. There's not one game that company or any company like it that they weren't involved with had any type of success. Not one game. Their most prominent game is what? Suicide Squad. That was supposed to be the big game for them. And it just completely bombed. No one cares. And because of that, Warner Brothers is pretty much going to sell their gaming section, which they're going to do years ago prior to, I guess, the merger with Discovery. But because that merger with Discovery was so bad, it was supposed to save them. It didn't. It made things worse thanks to the Zaslav. And I agree. They made things a lot worse. A lot worse. I thought they were going to save Warner Brothers in DC. Nope. Complete opposite. But that's a whole nother story. So regarding games, I think it's a wise choice. If they really want to make money, then yeah, license Batman, license Superman. I mean, look at Sony. They license. Well, they kind of have the rights to Spider-Man and the movies and the games, but that's good, right? So imagine someone like Microsoft making a new Batman game. And Microsoft was also getting rid of the DEI people, I think. That's what I heard, so that's a good start. Yeah, June, the King is doing review tech doc. Oh man, I wonder skeletons are in his closet. You know, some disgusting crap review tech is up to. That makes sense, right? The greed and absence of attention to the audience by the yeah, right. So, for example, Tomb Raider, right? There's a huge fan base for Lara Croft. The games that came out beforehand, they didn't do too well. The first one did pretty well, but the following two, no, because they changed who Laura was. She wasn't some archaeologist like Indiana Jones. She was a thief. She had like a sexual presence and aura to her, kind of like Catwoman, right? Exactly, kind of like Catwoman, similar to Catwoman, but they changed it. So she was went to some kind of like femme fatale badass. To like, oh hi, I'm Laura Croft, I'm here to save architecture and all. No, that's not who you are. So, and the fan base spoke on it. In the last few games, even the mobile ones, just people didn't respond. Like movies, you have to leave it alone. Stop putting your agenda. Stop putting your perspective on things into the games. Stop. Just write a great story. Do you know what I like? Like, listen, if you're a transcontinental person and you can write a good Indiana Jones video game or a good Tomb Raider game, right, and the story's excellent, and you don't put any of your nonsense in it, then I would honestly applaud you. Like, damn, you did a great job. You did. But they don't do that. Hey, new Omar, how are you doing? Review 2 doc, I guess I'll watch. Free, right? Is it free, Carbonite? So now that Warner Brothers messed up big time, the question is, who's going to get the sloppy seconds? Who's going to get that? Who do you want to get that? Now, here's the big thing. They're willing to sell Mortal Kombat. Who would be a great fit for Mortal Kombat? I really don't care. This last Mortal Kombat game is the first Mortal Kombat game that I can remember that I don't want to get. Like, I'm not even interested in getting it. Like, rebooting it, okay, but then they did a few things here and there I didn't like. And then adding these characters I don't bloody care about. Peacemaker. I could give two shits about Peacemaker. And by the way, this is Mortal Kombat, not Injustice. I did hear the same Lara Croft news. I like with the Sonic film. The studio changed the face, but the public had to back it buying, and they did. Right. Exactly. The audience dictates the product, and that's true. That's always true. What's funny about that you mentioned a Sonic movie is this. I saw the movie and it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. It wasn't like it didn't did anything special for me. It's too little, too late. This that movie should have came out in the '90s. Put it that way, or yeah, late '90s when Sonic was still relevant. I mean, not that he's not relevant, but at his peak, I should say. But right. So that being said, think about this. People were complaining about what? Not the actors, not the story, not Jim Carrey, that's for sure. The only thing they cared about or complained about was Sonic's hideous design. Remember that? Meow. Remember that? So they changed it, and good thing they did, right? But the point people completely miss is that it was the exact same movie. Didn't reshoot anything. Didn't do anything except to just change the graphics, not graphics, the special effects on Sonic. Change the design on him. That's all he did. They didn't change anything. So you would have gotten the exact same movie, but with an uglier design. And it goes to show how shallow a lot of people can be. So let's say that design to use now was initially the first design. That the one that they use, right? That's the first one that they use. The movie would still be like, it kind of sucks, or whatever, But because all this controversy was stirred up and accumulated because of the awful design, then that's all people talked about. Like, oh, they fixed them. Oh my God, no, I'm definitely going to see it. I wasn't going to see it even with the new design. I mean, I saw it. I just, So they're So the big thing is that Warner Brothers is gonna sell off its licenses, and quite possibly Mortal Kombat. Could Sony be the buyer of Mortal Kombat? Possibly, I don't know. If Nintendo had any cojones, they'd make a play for Mortal Kombat. Imagine that. Ooh, imagine that. If Nintendo got Mortal Kombat. That would be something. Wow. Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Super Smash Brothers. Oh man, let's get out of here. Let's go with this mofo. I went on Fast and Furious binge this week. How great was the graphical challenge to do scenes of Paul Walker for Fast and Furious for the time? I forget. They did a pretty good job. Obviously, the part at the end where he's looking at Vin Diesel, that's kind of rough, but everything else was great. I don't understand why they just couldn't. If they really want to have an impactful game or impactful story, change things up. Have him killed in the movie, because that rarely happens in the movie, right? Like, you don't see the protagonist die like that, and he was one half of Fast and Furious. What's up, Nugget? I still say I was gonna say Final Fantasy. I still say Fast and Furious 3 and 5 are my favorites. What about you guys? What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie? It's a tie between Tokyo Drift and Fast 5. The worst one for me would be, I think, 6. Tokyo Drift is awesome, right? Yup. I love Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift is a good Fast and Furious movie. It's good because it wasn't about bank heist or anything. It was more about respect and honor. and how you earn it and how you have to sacrifice to earn it. I like that. Only seeing the first three, didn't like them. You didn't really, okay, you didn't like the first one? The first one was pretty good. Second one I can understand because that's considered the worst by a lot of people. Third one was great. Ow. Scratch myself. Nintendo should buy Mortal Kombat. Hey, Steve the Gamer, what's up, dude? And remove the blood. No, not remove the blood. No, keep it. Why not? Just keep everything. If they remove the blood, people would be pissed. Why would people buy a Mortal Kombat game if they took out the blood? What time is it? 3:50. I'll go to bed at 5 because I have to get up early tomorrow and attend the party. It's raining. Look at that. It's raining. Man, I was so hyped to get this game. I can't believe this game is so much money. I just don't understand that. First Fast and the Furious film. I don't know a lot about Paul Walker. Watched his doc and learned a lot. Right, right. X3. I love this song. So dope. Which Mega Man is this? Mega Man X3. Such a cool intro, too. How's the volume, by the way? Carbonate, I think you would enjoy Fast and Furious 5. Fast 5. It actually is a legit good movie. I mean, it's not going to Oscar or anything, just it's entertaining. And that's the last time the series 5 was the last time it was, how do you say, grounded before it became too outlandish. There were things that happened in 5 that you can say, that's kind of unrealistic, but nothing compared to 6 and 7. Kind of low, can barely hear on 100% good. Okay. So P. Janny says low and Nugget says good. Can someone look up how much this game is? I know this game is going for a lot. Volume is low on the game? Hold on, let me double check. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. How about now? Is that better? No? Let me see something. Mega Man X3 is $300. We will never play the original. Yeah, I know. These collectors made it so bloody difficult, man. 300 for that? Just get a rep. I'll just get a replica. I know it's not the same, but 2 to 500. What about complete in box? This song also kicks ass. And this intro. The Super Nintendo one, not the PlayStation one. Excuse me? $1,096 complete in box. Get effed. Not you, the person who decided on that. I don't get it. Why is it so? Why is it that a game like this is worth that much, and a game like, I don't know, Stunt Race FX is still like $12, I think. How much is the original? What do you mean? This game? Full. I think retail was like $60 at the time. Oh, X1? I don't know. Can someone fill that? Answer that. I have the original one complete in box. It's awesome. But I'm willing to get X2 and X3 as a repro. What do you guys think about repros? Are they good? Are they bad? What? I think they're fine. If I'd buy a repro if it looks like, I'm talking about like you can barely distinguish the real thing from the repro. I'll buy it, but I'm not buying a repro that's like, damn, what happened to the label? It looks all smudged. Oh, this looks cheap. None of that. I'm stuffed. Had pizza rolls and cheese fries. Ooh, what kind of cheese fries, dude? What was on the cheese fries? Just cheese or something else? X1 used to be 15 to 20 new. Now it's 25, 30. Oh, now. Uh, complete in box? Really? I love the this is gonna be the best X games, 1 through 3. 4 I haven't played in years, and I only really played them thanks to the collection on GameCube, because I didn't have PS1. The music for this game, so awesome. Just nacho type cheese. Gotcha, gotcha. You know what, dude? You know what's a good brand for nachos? Like, you know, the dips and everything. It's called, I think, Late July or something like that. So good. That's the best one, I think. I'd never get Tostitos. That's such a cool background. The airport, sunset. I wonder if this is the same airport as where I fought Storm Eagle. And pizza roll was like calzone, pepperoni, and banana peppers. Ooh, that's not bad. I was just asking Oscar before he left if he tried the DiGiorno Deadpool and Wolverine flavors. Because I saw it today in the supermarket. The Deadpool one came in a red box, of course, and it was chimichanga flavored with meat and sausage, I think. And then the Wolverine one in a yellow box was like pepperoni and some kind of spicy meat. I forgot. But the Wolverine one sounded more appetizing than the chimichanga one. I plan on supporting Capcom by buying both PS4 and Switch copies of Marvel's Capcom Collection comes out. Oh, good one. Do you know when it comes out? I'm looking forward to that one. Damn, getting my ass kicked here. Oh, come on. Close. Oh, right there. At the cusp of death. Look at that. I got some Screaming Sicilian pizza. Oh, you did? Dude, that's my favorite frozen pizza. Did you get the extreme, not extreme one, is it extreme? Which one is it? Supreme. You know, with the peppers and onions on it. Dude, that's the best one. The best one. Release date is still in the air. Debut at Evo, and people were saying some things like still need to be done. Oh, gotcha. That's wild. So DiGiorno got in on the Wolverine Deadpool marketing. Yup. Dope and hilarious. I know. But that's smart though, right? But I guess Tombstone and Elios missed out. Think it's a Supreme. You're in for a treat, dude. That's the best frozen pizza in my opinion. I want to play a few more minutes in this so we can do a watchy because I want to eat like a slushy I have. Ah, piss off. Hey Daryl, what's up, dude? Just to stop by to say hello. I'm going to a meeting right now. I'll catch you next time. Love it. Daryl, thank you so much for stopping by, even for a second to say hello. I hope your meeting goes well. Hope you sign a deal and make $1 billion more. And I hope you have a great weekend, dude. God bless and take care. Oh, forget about those dudes. Oh, so I went to... Do you guys shop at Kohl's at all? I went to Kohl's today, just on a whim, and I bought some, I think it was pajama pants. I don't know what it is, but some kind of shorts. Not pajama pants, shorts. It was South Park. It looks pretty cool. I got for $5, brand new. I'm like, hey, can't shop around. You can't beat that price. What's up, Dallas? How's it going, dude? How is your Saturday going, sir? So Vince Vaughn said on Hot Ones that. Hold on. Vince Vaughn said on Hot Ones that some R-rated comedies from the past wouldn't fly in today's sensitive studios. Of course it wouldn't, dude. What films wouldn't fly today? I used to work at Kohl's, the warehouse. Oh, cool, dude. How long? Okay, Alejandro. For one thing, Revenge of the Nerds definitely wouldn't fly. Um, yeah, Revenge of the Nerds 1 and 2. Porky's. Hot Shots. Was Hot Shots rated R? Hot Shots part or any of the Naked Guns. Austin Powers. That's a man, baby. Yeah, you can't do that now. It's going. It's my only night off this week. Cool, dude. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad we got people here tonight. I don't know what happened to the Game Chasers, but hey. Everyone needs a night off, right? Anything heavy on gay and trans jokes would be hard for sure. Even Ace Ventura would be a stretch. That's true. Yo, what's up, Maxim? There you go. More people for the Saturday night. Ooh, lemon. So Alejandro asked me, for those of you who came in just now, what R-rated comedies have you seen in the past wouldn't fly with today's audiences? So P. Jenny made a good point with Ace Ventura. Going flea market maddening here in 3 hours. Ooh, good luck, dude. What do you hope to get? Another bin of awesomeness for like $5? Hey, I'm telling you, if you happen to have that Metroid 3DS, you know what I'm talking about, that system. Let me know. The better condition, the better for me. With box, if possible. Yes, Revenge of the Nerds was one mentioned in the sports radio program I listened to. They said Tootsie as well. Dustin Hoffman still needs to see it. I still haven't seen that one. Hell yeah, I do. Nice. Kentucky Fried Movie. Oh yeah, Detroit. Take him to Detroit. No, not Detroit. Oh, I know which one. Team America. That one definitely. Ooh. Team America. Definitely. I like how South Park is the only one that has the balls to say something. South Park is the only cartoon animated series that I think of that has the balls to say something about any issue, and they were way ahead of time with the whole trans thing, way ahead. Going through random bins right now, sweet. Oh, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is another one. Especially with Robert Downey Jr. You know, I swear, I don't know what's wrong with you people. Whoa. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? How does South Park still thrash pop culture? Is it because seniority? Possibly. But my point is this. I think it's because not only do they do it in a clever way, which is actually funny, and it's not a stupid kind of funny, like, oh, I'm trans, and blah, 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 blah. No. Like, they do it in such a ingenious way that it's like, okay, that's pretty funny, so you can't fault them at that. You know what I mean? Like, if someone makes fun of you of something, like, look at his stupid eyes, and because if someone goes to you, like, I don't know or think you have eyes like this, but just for example, Alejandro, like, If someone goes, "You have stupid cross eyes," that's not funny. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to be insult you at the same time. No, but if someone goes, "Damn, Alejandro, like you, you should be a school crossing guard because you can see traffic from both ways coming at the same time," like that. See, that's like a funny joke, and you're like, "Okay, that's funny." You like so funny that you wouldn't mind people making fun of you. So that's how South Park does it for the most part. And sometimes they are just insulting. But the point is, you gotta have balls and be like, "Yeah, we said that." Like, "Oh, aren't you worried of offending?" Nope. What about Christians? Nope. What about Jewish? Nope. What about black people? Nope. What about trans? Nope. You name a group, we don't care. And that's the way you're supposed to do it. American Pie probably wouldn't work today. Yeah, too much sexual. What do you call it? Too much sexual jokes on young women in those movies. Oh, Bachelor Party definitely would. Please tell me you guys seen Bachelor Party. I think it's because South Park somehow enters from all popular opinion from the internet somehow. I guess. No, seriously, I have no idea why leftists aren't protesting. Or have they? I don't know, but like one episode of South Park would definitely just have them fly off the handle. That's so lucky. So lucky. Yeah, South Park is one of let's watch something. Let's watch something. I don't know what, but let's watch something. All right, here. Anybody got suggestions for watching? Let me see if I can play South Park episodes without getting shut down, like I did with The Living Color. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see here. Oops. No, it has to be reaction. No, I don't do reactions. Screen rants. No, that'll get me. Wait, what screen rant? How many viewers does Screen Rant have? Oh, 8.4 million subscribers. Never mind. Never mind. Whoops. Let's see here. Marv, the funniest moments. No, they don't. Oh man. I got a bunch of watchy ideas. No money though. It's okay, Carbonite. Just give me your suggestions. Not giving South Park a pass, but they were able to react to political issues in real time where other shows needed weeks. Yes. So that's the thing with South Park. They're always on time with their reactions because I believe I read an interview. I saw an interview where they take days to make an episode. It takes them days. They practically almost write it on a whim, right? So how they did it back then, I don't know. But they did have a team, and they're like, okay, what's a give me an idea for episode? Like, oh, I got an idea. Like Cartman, he injects this thing in his stomach, and then his asshole becomes a talking point of shit like that, right? It's outlandish. So whereas The Simpsons has storyboards and this and that, and it takes them weeks, if not months, to make an episode. I know that during the golden era of The Simpsons, like seasons 3 and 4, that's what they did. South Park was always, I think, on the fly, almost. So that's why they were able to stay relevant because whatever topic that happened in the news, that's what they talked about that the following week. So if Michael Jackson, like Michael, if Janet Jackson's nipple so happened to be free this week again, then you guarantee next week South Park's gonna be like, hey, this is uproar in Janet Jackson's nipple again, whatever, right? That's what they do. I think South Park also got lucky because they were always on paid cable viewing and alerted a lot of warnings. Have you played Chef's Love Shack on 64? So dope playing as a kid. No, but I want to try it because that trivia I heard is good. Damn, if Jay was streaming, I would have paid for watching or for him to play that. But oh well, maybe next week. Um, so this week's gonna be interesting. Alien Romulus comes out on Thursday or Friday. Let me see. Let me double check. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it day one, so that's Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna see it Friday night. Hopefully, there's some Alien merchandise to buy. Carbonite, did you think of something yet? Put in your Discord. Funny stuff. Okay, let's see here. Is this? Can it? They won't take me down. All right, let's find out. The fish stick simulation on Kanye episode. Yes, that was hilarious. All celebrity bashing was great. Tom Cruise. Yes. Uh, Kanye, Tom Cruise. Who else? Mel Gibson. There's someone else. Was it Kim Kardashian? They kind of made fun of her at one episode. Um, oh, the Jonas Brothers. The one Mickey. That was that was hysterical. And Mickey Mouse himself and Disney himself, themselves, I should say. It shouldn't. Okay. I got Jay good the other night. Jay, if you hate monkeys so much, why do you look like one? What do you say? What do you say? All right, let's see here. Joke world. Oh, I got one. Hold on. We'll watch yours, Carbonate. I got one. I know we can watch. Hold on. Let's see. Ultimate best of Shane Gillis. Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. I know this won't shut us down. I hope not. Let's see here. Yeah, this is hilarious. Hold on. No. This one maybe. Yes. Okay. Yeah, let's try this one. Nothing really. Tim just called me a pussy. Yeah, because Jay hates monkeys. Did Fred Ward ever get on an episode? I think so. But I'm not positive. Oh, sorry. A lot of the clips are from YouTube, so it shouldn't be copyrighted. All right. I hope not. All right, let's watch this first.
You know that China and Japan are actually a different country? Well, really? That's right. And if you look at a map, you see China and Japan separated by a body of water.
Cam and Mr. Yakimoto present Chinese, Japanese, what's the diff?
Hey, what's the diff?
Today we're going to have an assembly on diversity of Asian cultures. Well, today we have a special assembly, okay, to learn about...
Okay.
We're going to learn about the diversity of Asian people. Okay, please welcome Mr. Liu Kim and Mr. Junichi Nakayama.
Ni hao ma, South Park Elementary! Konnichiwa! How are y'all feeling? Yay, boy!
So you're number 2. Okay.
Did you know we're living in the tween time? I had heard that. Guess it's the period between 2009 and 2013. They call it the tweens. So they got this feller down at the bowling alley. He gets up on the stage and shits his britches.
Really? Board games?
What for? I don't know. But he gets up there and strums a guitar and then just starts loading his... But he gets up there, strums a guitar, and then starts loading his britches up like it's going out of style. He loads up one pair, then puts on another pair and blows apart them things too. It's like some kind of britches holocaust. Feller calls himself Steamy Ray Vaughan.
You mean that guy that plays the blues and died in an airplane crash?
No, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Steamy Ray Vaughan just shits his britches.
I'll have to check that out.
Starts and ends with Trey and Matt.
So sorry, Kaido, but I am starving. Which would you rather I eat? Should I eat the cuttlefish and asparagus or the vanilla pesto? Cuttlefish and asparagus? Very well, I will eat the cuttlefish.
You do eating sounds?
Oh, yeah. That's a cuttlefish and asparagus.
It's so funny. It's so stupid.
That's a cuttlefish and asparagus is not sitting well. Oh, no. Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish is about to come out of my asshole. Oh, here it comes. Oh, it's going to be a rot. Hold on, Kaido. I believe in you.
What's going on, Dad? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. What's going on, Dad? Okay, ready?
Oh yeah, his daughter's
1,
Ike.
2, 3. What's going on, Dad? Okay, 1, 2, 3. You almost had it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. What's going on, Dad? 1, 2, 3. What's going on, Dad? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What's going on, Dad?
Good girl.
Okay, now
Aw.
you ready? Daddy called you a pussy.
Daddy called you a pussy.
That was
Not
so
by
perfect.
the hair on my...
I'm just scared of
You're a little scared. You know what? This is what Daddy does all the time.
Nice.
But I go like this. Hey, you guys! Can you do that?
I think I'm gonna get it a little bigger.
You need to get a little bigger?
Just a little, right?
But
Oh, Betty, what's your favorite hamburger?
I'm not gonna eat a hamburger.
No, remember, what's your favorite place to eat a hamburger?
Fuckers.
Fuddruckers.
Say, I love Fuddruckers.
I love fuckers.
Oh my god.
Did you say
You
red
gotta lighten
fuckers?
the fuck up, buddy. Every day with you, it's Dad, I'm feeling guilty about this. Dad, I'm so confused about that. You're a kid. You're supposed to just laugh and make fun of shit. Stop being such a pussy, okay, pal? Fuck.
Daddy called you a pussy.
Guys, did you hear your
Okay, okay. Let me read. Funniest Cartman line. This came out of you. You just left it in a trash can. You shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy. Oh yeah, yeah. Should have done that. Just a boy. Poor little feller. Yup. Britches. Yep. Here's britches. 14 days till AEW All In. That's right. 2 more weeks till AEW's biggest show of the year. Oh, it's going to be something. Trust me. It's going to be something. I bet British folk look down on us for this much toilet humor. what do you guys think about what's going on in Britain? I think they lost their fucking minds, man. England has lost their damn minds. First, they let in all these foreigners. That's like literally they're pillaging their fucking communities and towns and everything, and they're not doing shit about it. And then if you voice your opinion on it or anything, it's like think before you post. We're gonna come get you. They're gonna send the police. Wow, man, that is they're doing exactly what they're doing like 250 years ago. The very reason why a lot of them just seceded and went to here and started their own place to live because they got tired of the tyrannical policies and rules, and they're doing the same thing now. I'm telling you, if you're, I know no one's listening. That's British, but what the British people should do is really, and I really mean this, fight back verbally and other ways, because you can't just sit there and be like, well, I guess it's the way that things are now. No, dude. Take your country back, man. That is so messed up what they're doing. So messed up. How about when that little Ike was exploring his stranger oh yeah. Look at Fufu. She got that strange. Yeah. I gotta watch you on that situation, but don't know if you want political. Is it like really political? Like I don't like CNN, or is it like just kind of lighthearted politicalness? So who is pressing this issue? The British, the Parliament, whoever's making the rules and policies, because it's asinine, man. That's why it's important to have free speech. That's why America was born in the first place, because British people at the time, like in early 1700s, just said, we can't take this anymore. King George is being such a tyrant that we have to leave. We can't do this. And then not only that, they started the 13 colonies, and then here comes the British trying to take over again, and Revolutionary War and so forth. Like you have to fight. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to fight for your freedom. British people should stop. You know what they should do if they really want things to change? Every single British patriot and citizen should not go to work. Right? Seriously, not go to work and march and get the people who don't belong there out of it. Like literally force them out of there. Drive them to shores, or rent buses or whatever, and put them there. Make sure to get them on boats and make them leave, and then march to the Parliament or whichever government building that they seem that's apt and proper in terms of making a statement. Go there and like, listen, we're surrounding you now. None of you motherfuckers there are leaving. You're not allowed to go home. Nothing until you fix these laws right now. That's what I would do in a nonviolent way. Like reporting on it. That's the thing. It's insane. You post something online like, oh, it's crazy. That reminds me of that story in Germany where this migrant, this illegal, assaulted a little girl, right? And I think killed her. And a German woman voiced her opinion on how she hated him and he doesn't belong there, whatever, right? Well, it's deemed racist, quote unquote, and she got a worse jail sentence than the actual perpetrator. It's mind boggling. I don't know what the hell's going on in Europe, and then I thought we had troubles, but damn, dude, it's insane, man. It is not good. It is not good. I need to speak to somebody who lives in I got hopefully I doubt SFX Leon wants to talk about it, but if I could pick his brain for a while, if he allows it, I want to know what the hell's going on over there. That's why building a wall is stupid. They're surrounded by an ocean and still have an immigration problem. It's the policies. Listen, you don't need a wall. You just need like their version of the Coast Guard or their Navy, the British Navy. And like, listen, we're purposely going to shoot down any boats that aren't registered in England. We're gonna shoot them down. So I don't care if you're fishing and this, that. If you cross this parameter, we will shoot you down. We got planes, we got boats, trust me, we got people on the borders just in case. You're not allowed in this country anymore. You're not. They have to do the opposite. Be like Japan. You want to come to Japan, you better sign this and this. You better have this and this and that, and make sure you're not this, you're not crazy, you're not criminal, blah, 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 right? That's what you got to do. That's what every country has to do. It's about preservation of the culture and their traditions. But people don't understand that. People think, oh, don't be racist, right? It's not racist at all to maintain your cultural integrity. It's not. You could look this up. Ireland has an African woman, I forget which city, as the mayor. I am not kidding. They appointed somebody in their government appointed her as mayor because they wanted equality or whatever, right? And she even said, "I'm with that heavy African accent. I'm Irish. I'm here to help every Irish citizen. I applaud people to come here and become Irish citizens like me. Like, you're not Irish. Like, dude, it is just insane what people are doing to their own country. Oh man. Anyways, we're going to have a 1 million man march here again over this inflation and tax. There needs to be a 10 million man march, dude. Every major city, New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, DC, Dallas, every major city. It's like, we can't take this anymore. We can't. Surround the government buildings. Like, listen, you're trapped in here. You're not moving. You're not moving. You're not going home. That's it. You're not getting Uber Eats. You're not getting DoorDash. Nothing. You're trapped in there until you change these damn laws. After AEW All In, we have All Out on September 7th. Ooh, and Full Gear on October 12th. Oh, it's on November. We have Wrestle Dream in November and World's End. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Chris. Wow, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4 straight. No, 5 if you include this month. 5 straight months of AEW. That is bloody dope. I'm all in for that. No pun intended. So, anyways, let's go to Carbonite's Watchy. Here we go.
From his surprise appearance on Kill Tony.
Right now I'm working at Trader Joe's.
What are you doing at Trader Joe's?
Just
be right back.
Trader Joe, that's what we call this guy. He's sold out this country.
To the sketches on Gillian Keeves and SNL, the Shane Gillis Donald Trump impression gets funnier every time you see it.
To take Trump and make it not hacky, it takes a lot of skill.
Thanks, dude.
And these are 16 of the funniest Shane Gillis Trump moments. Starting off with the original story of the Trump impression from Shane's first special.
It's not hard to do Trump. It's all you have to do just do that. Do that a second off from where it should be in the sentence. You don't have to sound like him. All you have to do is get his cadence down. It's very easy. All you have to do is describe something and then say you described it that way. That's it. It's every time. What a big room this is. I walked in here, I said, wow, what a big room. That's it. Every time. The easiest way to do Trump is the speech Trump when he's doing a rally.
Okay.
Because it's just in the back of your throat.
Okay.
The greatest country. That's it.
The greatest country.
Okay.
A little bit.
The greatest country.
Don't do this. Do this.
The greatest country.
Don't move at all. Only move your hand.
All right. Don't move my body.
If you're
Don't
sitting,
move your shoulders, just your
all right.
hands.
if you're
The
sitting,
greatest country.
the best country.
The best country.
Wow, what a country.
Wow, what a country.
I gotta work on my Trump.
A lot of Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Maybe too many Asians.
Maybe too
There
many
might be
Asians.
too many Asians. Yeah.
Sounds like AEW is rocking. Nice.
Ari Shafir.
November
What a
23rd is my
loser
birthday.
this
Oh,
guy
dude.
is.
Make it a day.
70
Wrestle
years
Dream
old, this guy.
/
They tell me how
Alejandro's
old he is.
birthday.
He can't be this
Does
old.
Green
He
Press,
is this
yep.
old. That's amazing.
Hopefully, one of the last
amazing.
5 pay-per-views we get back
amazing.
Sky
That's very
Blue.
good.
We gotta get you
I
and
think
Biden, you doing Trump together.
President Joe Biden
Probably,
and President Donald Trump for the remainder
Full
of the
Gear.
show. This is one of
Full
those
Gear.
moments we will never forget. Oh, there's the lovely
Be right back.
Heidi, everybody.
Oh, hey. What a great lady. I talked to her backstage, and wonderful woman. The dits are real. Excuse me. A lot of people are saying her tits are fake. They're not fake. I touched them, and
Great tits, wonderful tits, American tits, and that's the thing that we've lost under this administration. Where are the American tits anymore? 4 years ago, there were American tits. Now there's no American tits. Mexican tits. Mexican tits are streaming up the border, and no one's stopping it. Fentanyl tits. Fentanyl. Unimaginable what's happened to this country.
We're fine, we're fine. Hey, I smelled her tits too. They're great. Everything's great. We're fine now. We were fine then. We're fine. Hey, you're the sucker. I bet I can smell her. I bet I can do it first.
Joe, you're an idiot. Please stop.
Hey, say it to my face.
Mr. Trump, how do you feel about gay rights?
I like it, but they're going a little overboard with the dancing. A lot of dancing. I don't know about that.
Trump, going Matt and Shane's.
What's your love life like, Matt Sturm?
Pretty non-existent.
Last hookup you had, where was that? How long ago was that?
Connecticut.
Wow.
It was like 5 months ago or something. Yeah, it was a long time ago, yeah.
How?
So you got pussy 5 months ago?
You could say that.
For a guy who collects bugs, frankly, that's not bad, honestly. A sad woman in Connecticut fucked the bug guy. And now she's watching this right now. She's at home going, I fucked that guy, and he collects bugs in a jar.
Have you guys seen Jamie Foxx's Trump? It's the only Trump I've ever heard that's better than yours.
Oh, it's better? Well, black people are better at things.
This is a challenge.
Jamie Foxx.
I'm not gonna.
I know this rotating.
Yeah, I know the next couple.
Nope. He's a black guy. Black guys, they're okay. Pretty good.
You got a good Trump.
Your Trump's good. Oh,
Can we do a Trump off?
No,
Trump off.
Trump off.
Trump off.
A lot of people doing me. You're a very good impersonator.
He's nice at it.
It's not bad.
Joe DeRosa, what a pig. Disgusting pig. He
I
can't
would love to put the country on your shoulders, but Joe, it might slide off. I'm a very good comedian. I could be a comedian.
A lot of guys say Joe's built like a worm. I don't say that. But Joe is built like a worm. He looks like the Men in Black aliens grew up.
Very good, very good.
That was incredible.
We did it.
That's the only impressions, though. That's the only impressions
We can
I have.
still do something.
It'd be fun.
Visually,
It would
that
be nice to do a white and black Trump.
It would be fire.
That'd be
dude.
It'd be nice to just
Can we do
two dudes that watched Trump enough that they adopted it, and then our lives, like just us going to a store.
Dude,
Like,
Yeah.
I'd like mint skull. Do you have mint skull?
So you have a gun.
Yes, AR-15. I'm gonna get another one.
I do firmly believe every autistic man should own. Let's get this guy a bump stock. Why not?
Is that your first gun in AR-15?
It's my second. I have a Shadow Systems MR920L.
Jesus Christ.
When they say it like that, you know they mean business. And if you're at the Pittsburgh, fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, back. Sorry. Oh crap! Sorry. Hold
I
on.
had a few Bud Lights. I'm going to turn into Sleepy Joe in a minute.
I got the warning. Sorry about that. Got the warning. Dang. Hopefully one of the last Viper we get. Oh yeah, you already said that. Got the warning. Now I gotta wait a minute. Sheesh. All right, give me something else, Carbonite. Really a warning for that? Felix have my slushie. Do you guys have an animal draft house where you are? Because I'm gonna go see Alien Romulus at my local alien, not alien, at my local animal draft house. Whoops. Hold up, you see that? Candy sold at Target. Let's see here. Candy sold at Target, Walmart, Dollar General stores recalled due to salmonella threats. Palmer Candy Company, Sioux City, Iowa, is recalling its white-coated confectionery items because they have potential to be contaminated with salmonella, an organism that can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections in young children, frail or elderly people, and others with weakened immune systems. Wow, Palmer Candy was notified as liquid coating supplier that there was a potential for contamination with salmonella from an ingredient that was potentially contaminated from one of their suppliers. Damn. The recall is classified a Class 1 recall, the highest risk level on August 6th. Damn. The reason why probably the reason. Woo. What? A foot-long worm from hell is invading Texas, and it's really hard to kill? What the hell is going on here? I don't like this. Species worms, Texas once again. Hammerhead flatworm. Hard to kill and dangerous to native creatures like earthworms. I thought you said hard to kill. Toxic. Can carry parasites. They can grow to over a foot long. If they're cut in half, both halves regenerate. And they're invading Texas. Oh. So how do you kill them? What? On a serious note, do you think we will ever hear what happened with Jamie Foxx and his coma situation? No, I doubt it. I mean, he was almost dead, right, Alejandro? He was like on his deathbed. I thought I had some fun food ones. I don't know if I saved them. Ah. Okay, let me look for some. All right, let me look for some.
Both.
Oops. What's the one that the let's see. No, not that one. When they try food, like German food and all that shit. We have what? Nah. Walkouts. 7 years ago, the home invasion. F it, let's watch this.
On today's episode of the Game Chasers.
Do you have it?
I have it.
Dude, yeah.
I'm seeing a toy here that lights my fancy.
Was a vegetable for a moment. Damn, dude.
No,
See?
not really. That's really good game.
I mean, I'm glad he's fine.
I'll film, dude.
No, I'll film.
Wait, why are you going to film?
I've no clue what footage you're using.
Okay, look, it's not any different from when Eric's around, so I don't see how that's a problem.
So we're here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, visiting Alpha Omega Sin, and one of his friends is actually kind of downsizing his video game collection.
Is she in heat? Because I'd like to see her hump norm. I don't know.
Now, the great thing about Matty J is that he's straight up collector. Usually what that means is pretty good deals.
You didn't seem to have a problem with it. I just asked why.
I know of Matty J. He has a very sizable collection. And what was the second part of that question?
We're not the only ones who are going to get to go through his stuff here. He's already sold some stuff off.
Why you would want to do that, I don't freaking know. But he's doing it and has invited a bunch of collectors to his place. So we're going to rummage through his stuff.
There's gonna be farts.
Okay, that's coming up next, Carbonite. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not selling this stuff. That's like the stuff I'm definitely gonna keep. And then this stack, my buddy wants, but he said like if there's something somebody really wanted, it'd be cool.
Right off the bat, I am seeing something amazing that I would love to have. Up on his top shelf, he's got Mega Man all in the box. One of my collecting goals is to have all the Mega Man games, at least the ones on the NES and Super Nintendo, all in the box. But he's not selling them.
Anything in this box I'm definitely selling. There's definitely like games I would like to keep.
So Meta J's not getting rid of everything. He's just downsizing just to keep the stuff that he likes, the stuff that he wants to play. Why are you downsizing?
So I went from
You got it, Carbonite.
trying to get everything to just like not realizing I'm not gonna complete the collection. I was 8 games away from complete NES.
So why are you stopping?
Because that'd be like 10 grand for like 8 stupid games.
Me personally,
Damn.
I love having a
See,
wide range of games in my
this
collection,
is-
even
this
stuff
is
that
why-
I barely even play, because it's like having a library.
You see, this is why I stopped collecting like that. He just said it, because that would be like 10 grand for 8 games. 8 games you can get on the emulation or reproduction cart, right? So, like take for example Nintendo World Championships, right? I'm looking at it right now, not the real one, the one I bought for Switch. It has the Switch game where you saw earlier, where you can play this and that, Kirby and Mario, right? The original had 3 games, I think: Rad Racer, Mario, and something else. I forgot, right? And the little Switch, whatever. So the gray cart is worth thousands upon thousands, and the gold one is even worth more, maybe 3 times the value of the gray one. Just for those 3 games that are timed, not even full games. Just remember, they're timed. It has that little stupid switch in the front, and that's it. That is worth so much money. He said, because that's 10 grand for those 8 games. 10 grand. So either I can buy games for 10 grand and complete my collection, or I can go to Japan and have the best trip I've ever had in my entire life. You can't buy a trip like that, dude. That's what I'm saying. You can't buy a trip like that. First class to Japan, all expenses paid. And you stay at like one of the nicest hotels, and you're there for 2 weeks, and you have money to shop, dude. That's worth it. That is 100% worth it. That's why I stopped collecting toys. On the other hand, I'm slowing down. I'm still collecting, but I've slowed down considerably. I just need like a few things that are like, there's one thing that's a grail for me. That's a Voltron, not the old school, but the new one. But that's a lot of money. But it's not 10 grand, that's for sure. More like a new computer. But yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gone to an insane level now. If retro video game collecting were, I remember back then when I worked at GameStop in the year 2000, the most expensive retro game that I can think of was like maybe like $100. That was it. I'm like, no, who's gonna pay $100 for that? Now I'm looking back. It's like, damn, I wish I could. $100 is a steal. I forgot which game it was, but we had some kind of rare Final Fantasy game. I think it was 2 for Super NES. That was $100 at the time. Yeah, and I remember working there, and then we had the NES section, and the NES games were like Ziplocked, kind of, well, not a Ziploc, but like sealed in Ziploc type bags. And I remember seeing games I've never heard of before, and I'm pretty sure I've seen those rare games that these guys are looking for, like Fire and Ice and Snow Brothers, whatever. I'm sure I've seen them, but at that time I was like, who cares? And those games were dirt cheap, dude, like $3, $2. Now people asking 800, 700. Little Flintstones, give me 12. Like, wow, dude. I mean, it's good for the person who has the game, but if you're buying it, F that. Now, if I had that game, I'd sell it. That's That's $2,000. Again, I can go a trip somewhere real nice, or buy something I've always wanted. Like how about a suit, like an actual good suit, a suit custom tailored to me, not some crappy suit that I buy at the bargain bin at Marshalls. Not there's anything wrong with that, but you know what I mean. Treat yourself, or get a mattress that's like holy shit, like the best mattress in the world for like $2,000, and have the best night's sleep I've had in decades.
Essentially, it's like having a little piece of history.
So you're done collecting, basically. I'm not done collecting, but I'm done.
All right, I'm just gonna read your comments. Sorry about that. I think you will like the Evil Food Supply channel since you're into nutrition. Very much so, Carbonite. I forget the documentary of that Canadian guy who vowed to complete NES library. He had lost a run of through these like these. I think I know what you're talking about. Like he had 30 days to complete his collection, right? Pat NES has a gold card, right? He's lucky. And then if anytime he wants, God forbid, if he's in a financial situation where he's gonna lose his house or whatever, he can sell it on a dime and then make so much money. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much he paid back then, but it's worth it now. Maybe let's say, for example, he paid $3,000 for it. Just for example, $3,000 at the time. Damn, $3,000 for a game. Now, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the only reason why I would buy a rare game, just to keep it, and then it'll go up in value. Like I'm tempted to buy like an $800 NES game and then hold on for it for another 4 or 5 years and then sell it, because those games are only going to get more expensive. I do have a few rare games, but nothing like, Samsung or anything like that. I'm not NES. I'm talking about other things. For example, for Wii U, I have Devil's Third, used and sealed, factory sealed. That's the rarest Wii U game, and that's not worth much now. I think it's like $300. That's not much, but one day it will be. Congratulations to USA men winning a gold medal in basketball against US, and USA women's has a chance to get a gold medal in basketball against France in basketball. Well, I hope those teams win. I'm hearing that people are complaining about safety health hazard over cooking at home with non-stick pans because they scrap Yes, you have to buy either stainless steel or carbon steel or cast iron, because they don't have layers like that. Because they don't have what do you call it, synthetic layers. They have like natural layers to them, and all you got to do is just what he calls not resurface. There's a certain term for it, I forget. It's escaping my mind. Season it. It's called, you have to season it, but not with spice. It's not like season with spices. They call it seasoning with. I think it's seasoning, whatever. So you put the oil on it and then give it another layer, like naturally. My little sister Delia works at GameStop in Jacksonville, Florida. Nice. Is she your manager? Yeah, those PFA chemicals. Right. So people forget that. And then that's why you go to places like Marshalls and JCPenney and they have these pots and pans. Oh, this pot and pan set for like $20. That's good. Yeah, but it's a cheap set. You scratch it and then it comes off. Listen, if you're cooking and all of a sudden you see little black flakes, that's not good at all. So Carbs, it totally spooked me today when I heard that. I was like, what else is harmful? Dude, you have no idea. The containers that you have your stuff in, use glass or BPA-free plastic containers. Don't use aluminum foil. Use other cooking paper like parchment. You can use that. Or use aluminum trays, right? And dispose them afterwards. Don't use a microwave. Detergents, very harmful for you. Because, dude, you use Tide or Gain, that's heavy synthetics embedded into your clothes. And then when you sweat, guess what? That gets into your pores. So you got to use something that's very eco-friendly and basically chemical-free. Target and Amazon have good choices on that. Toothpaste, the same thing. Fluoride is bad for you, believe it or not. All those synthetics and the Crest and Colgate, you got to get something. It's on Amazon. I forgot. I have it. It's called Dr. Something toothpaste. And it comes in like an actual metal toothpaste container, like in the old days. your tooth bristles. Is it bristles? Ugh. The soap, your soap that you use to wash your body is the number one thing you got to worry about. And I'm not even kidding. If you use fucking Zest or anything, stop that right now. Stop that. You got to get something like something that's made from like an independent seller, like they use it's handmade soaps and use oils. Use that instead. It smells better. It's much better for your skin. Believe me. It's not just about what you're eating or what you're eating on. But damn, dude, think about it. What you're putting in your body or on your body. Same thing with shampoo, Head and Shoulders, all that stuff. That's bad, and your hair's gonna fall out. I mean, it also depends on your genetics and how well you maintain yourself. But that stuff is bad, man. Trust me. It's just chemicals. You have to buy natural things, oils. Go to like WholeFoods.com or Amazon. You should have like shampoos for that. Learn how to properly maintain your hair. All that stuff. Deodorant too. No aluminum, and other harsh chemicals that go into your deodorant that would be applied to your armpit. A lot of things that go on and on. The soap. Tell me, please. It depends. So there are some certain soap companies like Everyman Jack and Harry's and Method Man. They're pretty good. No parabens, no sulfates. Just go on Amazon and look for natural soaps for men. Like Dr. Squatch is pretty good. Marlo, I think Marlo was the one I used too. Marlo is great. Marlo's fantastic. You guys have. I'm serious. People do not know how bad they're ingesting stuff. And the number one thing too, if you don't have Alejandro or anyone here, doesn't matter if you smoke or not. Get an air filter. Get an air filter. It'll change your life. Believe me. I don't have any, but or I do, but it's very little. But if you suffer from allergies, you need that 100%. Get an air filter, and then you will breathe better. You will sleep better. Same thing with water filter. Water filter for your shower as well. Not just your drinking. Not just the drinking. Don't just get a Brita, right? Don't just get a Brita. Get a filter for your shower, because all those deposits, all that stuff in the water goes. Guess what? On you. It goes on your hair. It goes all over your body when you shower. Get a shower filter and get a good proper shower head. Dude. I can't express how awesome a good shower head is. Don't get that stupid, crappy, small one that you see like in the cheap hotels. No. That looks like a light bulb kind of. No, get the ones that look like that's like the shape of a plate and it has like 15,000 nozzles and everything. It has 10 different like styles of like expelling the water. Those, dude, you will know comfort like you have never had before in a shower. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but I'm telling you, you use that with the filter, you're gonna feel and the new soaps and shampoos, you're gonna feel a level of cleanliness you have never felt in your life, and you're gonna feel fucking good, dude. Because if you wouldn't drink water straight from the tap, why the hell would you bathe yourself in that? Anyways. Whoa, when I see the corporate web of companies that produce major house products, it scares me because there are literally only 8 major releases that own everything. And they try to trick you like, oh, get Dove, and it's just moisturizer. Yeah, but what do you put in that moisturizer? Shea butter. Shea butter from where? Who makes it? Just, we make it. Yeah, but from where? What are the ingredients? It's shea butter. Yeah, but where? Just from us. Just don't worry about it. That they don't. No, the only problem with that is that, right, I need to attack the water filtration. Yeah, you do. Trust me. Because it's not just drinking the water. It's also, for example, if you're cooking rice, right, this is what I do. I don't use I use the water to, to wash the rice, right? But when I use the water to actually cook the rice, when I'm done washing it, I use filtered water. Make a juice. Filtered water. Soup, filtered water. Jello, filtered water. Baking cookies, add half a cup of water, filtered water. Milk, organic milk, eggs, organic eggs, butter, pure butter. Not that margarine or that, oh, it's good, it's real butter, we swear. No. Real butter has 3 ingredients: cream, milk, and salt. That's it. No oils, no this, no that, no chemicals, nothing. Just those 3 things. And you can find them fairly cheap. That's the only problem with getting these things I mentioned. It's expensive. I mean, yeah, you can get a tub of margarine for like $3.50, but then you get like 1 stick of butter, and that's like $3.50 of real butter. But I'm telling you right now, it's not. The taste is it's much better when it's natural, and if you're not used to it, you'll get used to it. Right. Anyways, let's go back to the video. Sorry. And one more thing I have to say. It's worth it to take care of your body. Even if you're not exercising, just take care of your body in every single way. Oh, same thing with shoes. Get shoe insoles. Get proper shoe insoles. If you weigh over 220 pounds like I do, it's mostly muscle. Don't get some flimsy Dr. Scholl's $3 insoles. No. You got to pay $20-$25 to get the heavy duty shoe insoles, and that helps you with your spine, with your knees, everything. Same thing sitting down. You need an ass pillow. When you're in bed, you need good proper pillows, not some cheap pillow you got in a 99-cent store. No, good proper pillows that cost you maybe $30-$40. It's a whole thing. It's a whole lifestyle you gotta live. Believe me. My air filter crapped out on me. I have a Dyson, and I don't know what to do, so I had to buy a new air filter, air purifier, I should say, and next month. Vacuum, same thing. Vacuum, make sure it has proper air filters, all that stuff. Everything, dude. Everything you touch and ingest has to be as organic and pure as possible. Fruit, strawberries, organic, non-GMO. Anyways, use a blender. Make sure it's glass or BPA free. Plastics.
I'm done completionist collecting for sure.
Okay.
I'm not looking for anything in particular.
Yes.
Just
How
something,
are
if it
we so
catches
effed in
my
our
eye.
country about shoes?
I mean, if somebody's unloading their collection, they're probably going to have some obscure stuff. So that's
And real quick, Alejandro, if your shoe size, for example, is 10, don't ever get 10. Don't. Your foot because you're walking, right? And people are, just break into shoes. You don't necessarily have to break into shoes. You're hurting your foot. You get foot problems like that. It's not like gloves, because gloves are stretchy by nature, right? Leather or regular, right? So you never heard of like hard gloves where it doesn't move. That makes no sense. But why would you want that for your shoes? Sneakers are great. But let's say you want to go with boots. Like I wear boots all the time. You have to wear shoe insoles. So I'm a size 11, right? But I get 11 and a half. Why? For the extra room, right? You got that extra room. Oh, trust me, that extra room will help you, especially during summertime, because the reason why your feet stink, because with your socks, it's cooped up in there and there's no ventilation. You see what I mean? But if you have like half an inch of extra room, you get some insulation and it won't smell. Obviously, you got to change your socks and wash your feet, but still.
that's kind of what I'm looking for.
But yeah, I got rid of all like the real big stuff. Like I got rid of Flintstones, Panic, Bonks, Little
Yeah, just look at LeBron's feet.
They were
Yep.
like
LeBron, of all
They all
people.
went to like the same guy.
That'd have been out of our price range right now, anyways. I'm not necessarily looking for anything in particular here. I don't know what he has. I like being surprised.
I was kind of worried we'd come here and just get basically scraps, but luckily that's not the case.
Something I noticed here immediately, and this is definitely going in my pay. Kid Clown. That's your bit. Why am I doing that? I have a couple of regrets throughout the years with
What the hell is that
purchases I have
background?
not made, and Kid Clown was one of those. Kid Clown I have seen once or twice at video game stores years and years ago. Yeah. What do I do? Do I get a bunch of fillers?
And that
I'll blow my wad.
I was actually playing recently. He is wrong.
All right. Where you at on Kid Clown?
Probably like $40.
That's in my maybe pile.
Maybe pile. Shouldn't there be a definite pile? It's $40 for freaking Kid Clown.
USSR. I mean, it's in my maybe gonna buy pile. You know, my maybe for sure. It's definitely one of the. Okay, fine. You know what? Yeah, it's in a maybe pile because you're just not sure. You got to see what else is out there, right?
What about Darkman? So Darkman was a really cool superhero movie that came out in 1990, and
I remember
actually
renting
didn't know
Darkman.
this. They made an NES game based on the movie.
I get this.
You're gonna get Darkman.
Yeah.
So Alpha Megasin's looking for some recommendations here, and immediately one of the things that I see that I already have, which is awesome, is Power Blade.
Has that like Darude
Power Blade?
like soundtrack?
No.
Power Blade still remains one of my favorite games on the NES. If I had to do a top 20, this game would definitely be on there. It's just, I mean, you go around and you kill people with boomerangs, and you can like stage select. It really kind of reminds me of like a Mega Man game.
That's a really good game.
Yeah.
What are you charging on Power Blade?
Original Power Blade?
Yeah.
$10.
Get it.
If you don't, I'm gonna.
What? Do you need it? I mean, if you need it.
You picked it up first.
No, I'm saying, I mean, if you need it, it's yours.
As an adult, I'm because of my mass library of games, I'm able to play stuff that I never even knew about. And Trogger's one of those games. It was a later release. You're a dinosaur. Okay, and you basically go around collecting eggs.
What did you want for
And it's like a Pac-Man type of game. And you got power-ups just like in Pac-Man. Like your dude can get big and you go around and eat the cavemen. And the cavemen are trying to whack you with
How many
clubs
NES
and
games do you
rolls
guys
and
have?
wheels that
I
you
have
can
about-
You can have fun with yourself. And it's actually a really great two-player game if you have a second
I
person
think
with
40,
you.
45.
You guys kind
But
of
they're
have
all
to
good
work
NES
together to a
games, though.
degree. Or challenge each other, unless you can get the highest score.
Zero.
Hidden gem for sure.
Good job,
Definitely a hidden gem
Carver.
on the NES.
Here is a game that I do want a lot. Monster in My Pocket.
Monster in My Pocket is one of the better co-op games on the NES. It's based on the toy line that came out in '89.
Yes. Dude, this game's awesome as
few that
hell.
aren't there are
Uh-oh.
I'm looking on the shelf and I find the game Wampum.
Of course you put this song. Of course you put this song in episode.
$10. Wampum is a platforming game, and the levels are based on elements, fire, water, etc. And it's one of those games where after you beat a level, you get a new weapon, similar to Mega Man.
But I'm not like gonna go eBay prices or anything like that.
Good. Good guy.
So I'm
Good
seeing
dude.
something here that's tickling my fancy just a little bit.
Hey, what are you guys going to
Defenders of Dynatron City. I don't know much about this game, but it's always been one that I've kind of wanted to check out because, I mean, listen to the
I
title.
can't wait to get my emulation
Defenders
device
of
and stream every
Dynatron
game you guys
City.
want me to
That
stream.
sounds amazing.
You gonna get the Wampum?
Do you have it?
I have it.
Dude, yeah.
I put it aside for you because I know you've been looking for it all weekend.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll get this.
It's a smart buy. The Aladdin Deck
Deck Enhancer.
The
I
Aladdin
used to
Deck
collect for a bit.
The Aladdin
but just
Deck
emulate
Enhancer.
now. Yeah.
Why can I not
You
say
save a
that
lot
right?
of time and a lot of money and a lot of space.
They marketed the Aladdin deck and they marketed the Aladdin deck. I feel like I'm saying this wrong.
The Aladdin Deck Enhancer is similar to the Super Game Boy cartridge attachment, where basically you put the cartridge inside the adapter, and then you put that whole thing inside the NES.
It was a device that got around the lockout chip.
I only need that one, the Dizzy, or the Big Nose, sorry, and I have the rest of them boxed. What it's supposed to do is basically allow you to play these NES games that weren't made like NES cartridges. That's simple. It's not like a Game Genie where you throw it in and you have, you plug in codes or anything like that. It doesn't give you any kind of competitive edge or anything. It just allows you to play these miniature games made for the NES.
Hey, if you buy this device, you can buy our games, which are only $19.99. So they were $20 games. They were way cheaper than the retail NES games. So they were like, oh, if you buy this, you can buy cheaper games, you can save money. Unfortunately, I think only like 7 games came out for it, and it basically shut down Camerica as a company because it was a huge bust.
Well, the Aladdin Deck Enhancer is an apparatus that does kind of
I have no idea. So I'm gonna just say $20, and I could be like way low or way high. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna say.
I think a pretty good deal.
This is, I guess you could
I
call
got
it a
shocked because of
McDonald's
Jay.
game.
I
We
probably
got
have like
McKids
close
in
to
the
30
US,
NS games
but
and
this
doubles,
one
so it's tough
we
to hunt
didn't
for on a
get.
budget. Right.
It's not a good
It's
game.
not like it
by
was
any
20 years
stretch of
ago.
the
That's the
imagination.
problem.
I have played it before. If the price is right, I'm totally gonna get this.
Listen, where I live,
What are you asking
It's
about?
like a typical space shmup.
in the crappy shithole that is the Bronx, there's a small flea market in around my neighborhood, and I see I see one vendor that has like PS4, NES, Super NES, and he has games, right? This guy is asking above eBay prices for those things. For a NES system, no controllers, no wires, nothing, just the system, he's asking for $200. That is fucking insane. No way. And no wonder I don't see anyone buying from him because he has the you know why I know that? Because I see the exact same systems and games every single day. I've seen them for the last probably year or so, just sitting on that table, getting sun damage. And I'm thinking, dude, you're never moving these games because you're asking way too much. We live in a crap hole. They're not paying fucking eBay prices for this. I might as well go on eBay and buy those games. That's DK oldie prices. DK? I also got Little Mermaid because of Eric. Why? He likes that game?
It's
You can have it.
You gonna get that for Eric?
I can have it.
I guess we're all in Donald Land now, huh?
Play some softball tonight.
I'm in, dude.
Let's do it. No nuts.
Because we don't have the show.
I love softball. Japan only. This is women's softball on the Famicom. It's a lot of fun. we don't have MLB the show, so we'll play softball on the Famicom.
So off here, there's this pile that I don't know. It's ambiguous. Is it for sale? Is it not for sale?
Like my buddy's probably gonna get that stuff, but he specifically said if there's something in that pile that when they come over, if they really want.
One of those things that I'm seeing is Squoon. It's a shooter for the NES in a game that has always eluded me. I've never run across it in any flea market, or I don't think I've even run into it to a store.
He was very like, yeah, it's cool. They can.
Because this is actually one I've been looking for.
$20. The price is right. Price is right. I'm gonna get it. It's only $20. That's a freaking steal.
75, 80.
Yeah, I could pay for it.
90.
So Matty J, he hooked it up today. Everybody who went there got some really good stuff at really good prices.
At the
So we
swap
only
meet,
spent
I
$90
tried to
total here.
rebuild if I can write.
We're able to scratch off a couple
Stupid
things
girl.
off our list,
Write out
and
eBay
Matty J made some money. He
free
can go do what he needs to do with
product.
that.
If I
And
see
don't
a
charge him
game,
for
I
the
buy it.
roaches.
You can all have a copy of this.
Yeah!
Right.
Thank you. Ninja Gaiden 2.
Matty J actually gave us all a copy of Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Famicom. It was very nice of Matty J. Thank you, Matty J. I like the name Matty J. It's better than Shady J.
It was soft and gentle. The caresses were nice.
No,
I
but
can't even remember if there were, but I'm saying yes, there are farts.
no, but Billy was right. I forgot what episode he said that. He's like, I don't know why you guys charging eBay prices. You don't pay for storage, you don't pay for rent, you don't pay for employees, you don't pay for overhead, you don't pay for electricity. And I'm like, that's exactly true. You don't pay for shit, and you have the nerve to charge me these things. And what if it doesn't work? And that's the number one thing. What if it doesn't work? What are you gonna do? Because you never know if he's gonna be like, "Oh, how to know you didn't break it? How to know you didn't do a switcheroo on me?" Like, why the hell would I do that? So it creates a hassle.
Because it's a given.
This episode of Game Chasers is brought to you in part by Launchbox, the perfect gaming front end for your PC, home theater, or arcade cabinet. Check out the app below.
So we're just leaving an arcade auction that was an absolute disaster.
Unfortunately, there are collectors here, there are people who own arcades here, and they got way deeper pockets than we do.
So no arcades for us. Which, you know, whatever.
This was a complete and absolute bust. What we're gonna do now is hit up some estate sales because it's way too late today to hit up flea markets.
So we come across, well, it's being advertised as an estate sale, but essentially it's a store in kind of a warehouse area, and they're going out of business.
It's our cup of tea. There's VHSs, there's records, and there's video games. There's PS2 games lined up on the top of the shelf.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, this stuff's gotta go.
So she says that the video games are 50 cents a piece, the VHSs are 25 cents a piece.
I think a pretty good deal.
I mean, 50 cents. Nothing is 50 cents these days.
I think I will get me some PS2
Wow,
games
50
for 50 cents.
One of the games that we pick up is Thrillville. It's kind of a unique game, at least it is to me anyway. You go and make your own theme park. So you get to make roller coasters and stuff, and then you can ride them.
Build your own theme park.
It's actually kind of cool.
Woo.
So we find out these games are 50 cents a piece. I'm gonna start looking myself.
Dude, just get 'em all.
50 cents,
For
I can
50
afford a
cents.
couple of games if I find something.
Get them all.
I actually thought this was a really fun game.
I actually played this on the original Xbox.
There you
It was
go.
just fun driving
I had that on
around.
GameCube.
Same thing with GTA. I don't actually play for the missions and stuff. I just like to explore and go around and see what I can do. And this was a game that I just remember having a lot of fun with.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this.
I mean, for 50 cents, why not?
That's a really good game.
So I never played this game. I actually heard it was pretty good. I'm gonna make a lot of people angry when I say Episode 3 is probably my favorite Star Wars movie.
Now, we are
Damn.
toy chasers
Really,
as
Melville?
well, and I'm seeing a toy here that lights my fancy.
Yes, like right.
Pop in the colored pegs and see Boofer, Ghostbusters, Potato Head Kids, dozens of your favorite characters, or create your own light pictures.
Me and my grandmother and my sister, I'd go spend the night at her place, and I remember like
Yeah.
a lot of times we.
Yeah, and
we
isn't
had
it
one
just
of
like
these,
black paper that was
Yeah,
behind
there
there?
was black paper and it had little numbers on it, and the numbers. I mean, not, excuse me, not numbers.
I remember a video
letters.
or
Like
stream where Billy
B
points out all the
and
mistakes
yellow,
of
Y and stuff,
non-purchased
all that.
missed
no, you're grown up now,
opportunities.
you
So
make
back
up
then we can already
No,
yeah.
I usually did.
Dude,
I
the
would-
one
I
the
don't
worst one they did.
See?
Not really.
I forgot which flea market they went to. Where they had
amazed by this
they were
thing
like
as
in
a
a bin
kid and had a
they
lot of
had
awesome memories
they
with
were
it. It's
going
gonna
through
be
box
really cheap
Super NES
because
games,
pretty much
box
everything
Super
in
NES
this shop
games,
has
and
been
each
cheap.
of them were like $3 or $4, and they were like rare games too.
All right.
$5 for this is a no-brainer. I'm definitely gonna get this light bright.
Yeah, 86. So
Penis
yeah.
is in the back. 10% off.
Penises in the back, 10% off.
What? Penises in the back? What?
Vinyl. I was never a vinyl guy growing up, but as I've gotten older, I don't really know how to put it. I love finding old records with like old nerd culture stuff on it. Star Wars records, Star Wars soundtracks, Pac-Man records, He-Man records. I like finding stuff like that. So basically we just walked out of here with a bunch of random stuff. VHS tapes, video games, light brights, Dr. Seuss books, a couple of vinyl.
Poor Sandman.
Alright, so now we're going to be going to Retro Madness. Retro Madness is a video game / toy store, and they usually
I've always
have
wanted to
an
go there.
amazing stock of stuff.
Retro Madness.
I don't know what that is.
What's the story on this?
I come across this game called Fireball. It's obviously a pirated cartridge. My fascination with pirated cartridges is like They technically don't exist. They're not supposed to exist.
What's the story on this?
We got it in a lot, and we tested. We can't get it to work at all.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's pretty sweet, pretty cool looking, but.
So what's it worth to you?
$5.
Put that in my maybe pile.
Yeah. This is kind of some third world country saying, you know what, that we want a piece of the pie too. We're going to make these bootleg cartridges.
I don't even know what these are.
So I'm seeing some random Famicom games here. I know a few of these didn't come out in the US, maybe all of them, who knows. I'm no expert. Pfft. I just chase the games down. I don't do history lessons on them. But one of these games is Devil World.
He
Devil
does.
World is actually one of the better games. Miyamoto even designed the game. He created this game, and it was never released in the U.S. because it had biblical references in it. It's a good game. And actually, I have the Scandinavian copy, but I don't have the Famicom copy. And hey, if they're selling it for super cheap, I might as well get all these.
That's cool just for the cover alone.
Yeah, it is. About 10 for the 3. I like that.
Got secret stash? Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that looks like.
There's a bunch of cases, and there's actually some good stuff here. Sure. Grab that.
Maybe pile.
I have it.
Million Secret. I
There
don't
is
think
one
I've ever
system
played
I'd
that
love
game.
to have a complete collection of. That is Intellivision. And that's because Intellivision was one of the very first, if not the first, video game consoles I ever played.
Where we at? This is the Thunder Castle. Yes. Where you at on that?
One that's kind of uncommon is Thunder Castle, and I'm seeing it here in the box. I mean, I don't know what kind of game this is because I've never played it, never owned it, but it's an Intellivision game that I don't own, and so I'm intrigued by it.
You had these priced at one point. Yeah. Good vibe on it, man.
I knew I had to have it.
You know, some people would call it abduction. You know, others would call it something else, like, you know, maybe abduction or.
I know games are getting expensive. I feel like I'm paying your mom.
I have dreamt about you. So good then.
Yeah, $20.
20?
Yeah.
If you're interested in that, that's a good price.
Yeah, it is. Agreed. Nah, dude, this game is fucking badass. Fucking love this game. Always have loved this game. Thank you, Suikoden, for making me blow.
I want a
my load.
Suikoden remake. I know there's a remake or remaster. I want to get it.
Just so I can say I have a hard copy.
Yes, the NES boxes for sure. Another was the
Mom's got a hard
side
copy.
of the road sale for $1 NES games. Lady must have had like.
When it comes to a
Yes,
place like this,
is
it's
that the
kinda
one where
hard
she
to
had like
decide
Contra
what to walk
Force?
out with toys or games. I like both.
I don't know if I need this game. A Lupin?
I mean, it's $5, so why not, right?
If you don't get it, I will, because I never really see it.
Fuck you. I'm getting it. Decided.
Your mom's getting it.
Yeah, your mom. Tonight when I get home, huh? Wait a minute. I mean,
That's my definitely file.
I have 3 different piles of shit, obviously.
Hey, you should switch his piles and confuse them.
How you doing on camera, Ray? What happened? Somebody messed up my stuff. I don't know what's what now.
we're all at a labelless Mario Kart. You need to ask questions, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you...
Dude, I'll do 20 on that.
Labelless Mario Kart. Twanky.
Nah, I can't do that.
It's like, you know, it's like.
Zelda.
I can do with that one.
Zelda, I can do 25.
You gotta get that.
25.
Yeah, that's...
Link to the Past was a shit. I mean, it was a great game, fantastic soundtrack.
What's cool about the
Yes,
dongle picking
that
up
dude.
Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is the fact that I get to talk about it here because otherwise, mean,
I would
already have the
offer
game, so we
$200
wouldn't
for
pick
the
it-
whole
picking
thing.
it up if it was just for me. So the Link to the Past is freaking the best game ever. I
Yep.
would put it on my top 3 list of games of best games of all time for me.
It's my favorite
personally.
Zelda game.
We see you, Norm. Yeah, gaming historian.
Punch Out.
Let me look. Let me check.
And Pokemon Stadium.
I can do 15 on Stadium.
Put it in the baby. put it in the maybe section.
The maybe.
There's the
maybe,
definite
maybe.
pile. So I'm definitely gonna get that. But what it is I don't want to let these guys know that I'm definitely gonna get a lot of shit.
Wait, you have a maybe pile? So those are the games you maybe put on your maybe
A
pile?
Link to the Past.
No, look, this
That's
is
my
the-
favorite Zelda
okay,
game.
look, let me logically break it down for you. This is the all in general maybe based on price and how much overall money. This is the definitely pile. And this is the maybe based on what I kind of have and which ones I'm going to pick and choose if I need to.
No, but why do you need two separate piles for your maybe? That's what I'm saying.
Because one's a maybe. That's a maybe.
So
that's a maybe.
this is maybe. You maybe put this on your maybe pile. Is that what you're saying?
No, in other words, this is more than likely, it's a 50-50 chance. These are still up in the air. 25% chance based on price. See what I'm saying? 25, 50, 100% getting.
So you want to get the arc, so you want it to go like over around like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It's what I like to call the stowaway card. Alright? Which means
Maybe.
I'm jumping on
What about you,
y'all's
Alejandro?
ship.
And anyone else listening?
And
Favorite Zelda
with
game?
y'all's f***ing mass buys, I'm ultimately catching myself a better deal. That's the stowaway card. You know, you're stowing away on someone else's ship.
You're saving
It's well worth it.
$13 or something.
I've wanted all those games for a while anyways. Well worth it for me, so give me that camera back.
Probably a ton more stuff here that I could have picked up, but you know, you can't get everything you want. So I got my little stack here. It didn't come to a whole lot. Luckily, Retro Madness is one of the better priced stores in the area, so we walked out pretty happy.
Retro Madness is always a good.
You guys pretty much paid for my shit. So, I mean, thank you, Game Chasers.
Retro Madness, everyone. Feel the madness.
Tears of the Kingdom? Really? It's your favorite one?
That was
I
the
still have to beat that.
worst Randy Savage impersonation of all time.
Video games.
After Billy and Jay left my basement when they came to Kansas City in January, the basement had a funk to it, and we remodeled shortly after, as you remember. We got new carpet, we got new tile in the bathroom, we totally redid everything in that basement.
And it's because they farted.
I mean, it was more than that, but like it was a good reason to like expedite the renovation.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. As long as you love me so, grab my chode, grab my chode, grab my chode.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Holy crap. That's funny. I don't think I've heard that one. Oh shit. Grab my chode, grab my chode. Hold on 1 second. Looks like the fly is back. I think I hit him. Anyway, sorry. Let's hear it again. I gotta hear it again.
The renovation.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. As long as you love me so.
Wait.
Grab my chode, grab my chode, grab my chode.
Exclusive. Oh my god. What's the old saying? What's wrong with these guys? Oh, the fly's back. Oh, goody. And he's touching my TV. Ooh, I don't like that. All right, hold on. Let's get to the pyramid thing. There you go. Here we go.
We're on to something big here, and it affects all of you. It's the food pyramid, which turns out is a pyramid scheme.
The average American
Yeah,
now
I did.
carries 23 extra pounds.
Heart disease and stroke will claim the lives of 460,000 American women.
Prostate cancer is now the most common cancer in American men.
Diabetes.
Life-threatening diabetes. Since 1975, the percentage of Americans who have type 2 diabetes has more than tripled.
Clearly, the Western diet is taking a toll. This should serve as a wake-up call. We have a growing problem, and the ones who are growing are us.
The food pyramid is one giant scam. See, back in the 1970s, before the food pyramid was a thing, the USDA needed to create the next food guide to release to the population. So they hired a few experts. But unfortunately, one of those experts they hired was a woman named Louise Light. And Louise Light wasn't bought out by Big Food. She actually cared about nutrition, and she would soon pose a problem. Louise Light went right to work, proposing a new food guide that was actually pretty decent. It included 5 to 9 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables each day. It encouraged protein foods like meat and eggs. Instead of shaming natural fats, it encouraged things like 4 daily tablespoons of cold-pressed fats like olive oil, while really limiting sugar and refined grains like processed bread, crackers, and cutting out candy and junk food altogether. So, as you can see, all pretty reasonable stuff.
Right.
Louise Light and her team proudly submitted the new guidelines to the USDA, but they rejected it. And instead, they released a modified version that was so perverted, it was almost unrecognizable from the original. Instead of just 2 to 3 servings of grains a day, now it told Americans to eat 6 to 11 servings. That's up to 13 slices of bread a day, or almost an entire box of sugary cereal. And yes, these recommended grains included incredibly healthy American sliced bread, crackers, and of course, we can't forget about the...
All right, real quick. Yeah, so that is the scam. Bread, anything baked, cookies, crackers, that's all a scam. So Alejandro's right. Our bread is fake. You go to any bread, you go to any bread aisle in the supermarket, you get any bread, guaranteed there's a list of crap in that bread. Stuff you can't pronounce. No. The bread I get is imported from Europe, because let me tell you something. If there's one thing Europe does right, is the distribution of healthy foods to the masses. So if you're going to get ham, you're going to get ham. You're not going to get processed this. Well, it's processed, but not as processed as what we get. Their bread is made of, put it this way, the bread I get, it's imported from Italy. It's wheat, eggs, salt, sugar, and like 2 other things. That's normal, right? That's in my bread. That's it. It's like 6, 7 ingredients. That's all you need. You know how you have like the baguettes in the supermarket, right? Those long breads, and those taste better, right? Because it's baked fresh. And what are the ingredients? You know, flour, milk, this, that. That's it. 4 or 5 ingredients. That's it. That's what bread is. But they're giving us a Frankenstein of bread, like it's sodium glutamate and this. All that and all these, like, why is there so much sugar in it? Why is it corn syrup in my bread? And that's the problem. It's not so much what we eat, it's what's inside. So bread is actually, I want to say it's super healthy, but it shouldn't do any damage to you because it's bread, it's carbohydrate. But the fact of the matter is they put all this crap in it. It's what makes it bad. Same thing with pasta. Food, you have to go upside down now. You want pasta, for example, what's the normal American going to do? They're going to get Chef Boyardee. Oh, we'll just get that, or just get it in a can, or just get a frozen food. No, they're gonna put a lot of crap in that, a lot of preservatives, a lot of chemicals, and it's not even gonna taste good. What you should do is learn to make your own pasta, or get organic imported pasta, organic tomatoes, or tomato sauce, and boom, spaghetti. And it's gonna taste different. Like, oh, it doesn't taste like. Yeah, it's not gonna taste the same because you're not used to fresh stuff like that. I remember I thought I was lactose intolerant because every time I drank milk, my stomach would hurt, right? And I would get the gallon milk they have in the stores, like the clear bottle. It just says milk, right? That's what I get. Like, oh, like $2.50 for a gallon of milk. That's fine, and that's it, right? But my stomach would always hurt. But then but I was like, I don't want to not drink milk. I like milk. I love milk. And then I said, let me just buy organic milk. How? That's a lot of money. So I buy organic milk. I'm fine, perfectly fine. Ever since then, I bought organic milk, and my stomach has been great. I'm telling you, they put something in our food. Dude, ingredients, yeah, 20 items. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It shouldn't be 20 items. It shouldn't. And the worst thing is, that's in our fast food as well. Because think about it. When you're getting Subway sandwiches, when you're getting burgers from McDonald's or wherever, they're not going to use the premium bread. No, they're going to cheap out. That's why those burgers are like $3 or $4. They use the lowest grade ingredients. It's just good enough to pass FDA standards. That's it. They're not gonna have Angus beef. They're not gonna have Wagyu, grass-fed, farm fresh, something raised beef. Hold on a second. Sorry, I think I finally killed that fly. I thought I killed him like 2 times beforehand. Anyways, organic eggs, a lot better. Yeah, exactly, Carbonite. A lot better for you. You got to learn how to shop around. I know. It sucks that jumbo, because I get jumbo, right? Jumbo organic eggs are like $7 a dozen. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. And that sucks because when you work out, that's the thing. When you lift weights, when you work out like that, you need more protein. You need to eat a lot. So I could easily go to the crappy 99-cent store and buy like 5 dozen eggs for like $5. But where are those eggs coming from? You know what I mean? If you put crap in your body, you're gonna feel like crap. Glad organic milk did the trick for you. Yeah, thanks, man. Again, when you make these ingredients, let's say you want to make a cake, right? You need some water, you need milk, you need eggs, you need flour. Everything should be organic. Especially even the bowls that you use. Is it like real ceramic? Is it plastic? Is it stainless steel? Make sure it's stainless steel. It's much better, right? All that stuff. The pans that you use. Is it BPA free? Is it stone? Is it stainless steel metal? You know what I mean? Butter, all that stuff. Organic, everything. Organic eggs are great. My family has chicken, so we have. Oh, you're lucky, dude. I would so love that. I'm telling you, when I get a house and a property, definitely gonna have my own eggs, chickens. I mean. Anyways, let's finish this.
Breakfast of Champions cereal.
Food pyramid that we were taught in school about said the recommended amount for bread, cereals, and grains was 6 to 11 servings a day. 11 bowls of cereal a day. 11 slices of bread a day.
While meat, fruit, and vegetables, those disgusting foods now only made up a tiny portion of the recommended diet, and the public just blindly followed along. This food pyramid was officially introduced to the masses in 1980. It was supposed to be healthier, and yet obesity kept skyrocketing.
Look what's happened since 1980. Rise in U.S. overweight obesity coincides with the beginning of the dietary guidelines.
In following the food pyramid, a 15-year-old girl can eat a daily menu consisting of a bowl of Lucky Charms with low-fat milk and a glass of orange juice from concentrate for breakfast, cheese-flavored crackers for a morning snack, a cheeseburger on a whole grain bun with french fries and a Coke for lunch, chocolate pudding and grapes for an afternoon snack, and chicken nuggets with a biscuit and canned green beans for dinner, with low-fat ice cream for dessert.
Why? Because the food pyramid was never about your health. No. According to Louise Light, the food pyramid was sold to the highest bidder, and that highest bidder was the grain industry.
Our federal dietary guidelines, the official government advice for how we should all eat to stay healthy, tell us to limit saturated fat to just a couple of bites a day and make carbohydrates more than half our daily calories.
The first dietary guidelines recommended 50 to 50.
Exactly. Look at that. See, first of all, that's fresh bread. That's okay.
It's more than half our daily
But
calories.
even still, you can't have too much.
Dietary guidelines.
Okay. Breads, right? It's grains, right? It's healthy. Yes, grains are healthy for you, but in moderation. Everything in moderation. Everything. So they're telling you meats and all that stuff. You can't cook meat. It's too much grease and all that stuff. Depends on where you cook it. It depends the type of meat. The meat and fat ratio. You get a burger, is it 80% fat and or like 20% lean, you know what I mean? So there's that. Okay, and the oils. Are you using butter? Are you using beef tallow? Are you using, what do you call it? The seed oil. Seed oils are really bad for you. That's what, you know, when they say, oh, it's heavily fried, right? You know, fried stuff is not good for you. That's why. You know why it's not good? Why? Because it's fried. And why is it, how is that bad for you? Because it's fried, deeply fried in those seed oils. Canola oil, grapeseed oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, all of those aren't good for you. Now, it's not so much the oils, it's how they're using cheap oils. Again, it's like milk. You use cheap milk, it's not going to be good. Use organic, it's going to be much better. Same thing with the oils. If you use cold pressed organic oils, it's going to be much healthier for you. However, still, it's better to use something more basic. I used to use oil for eggs a long time ago, all the time. But now I use butter, much better. Get it? So.
And recommended 50 to 55% of your calories are.
And that's why people get fat, because it's carbohydrates and carbohydrates, cookies and bread and pasta. It's good because as someone who works out, you need carbohydrates because that's your energy. That's basically your energy. So again, carbohydrates okay, but if it's done right, proper organic, excuse me, I had to say proper organic ingredients for your bread.
Supposed to come from carbohydrates, mostly grains.
Since the 1960s, the American Heart Association has been saying saturated fat is detrimental to cardiovascular health. You need to get it out of the diet.
I was astonished to find that there simply was no
This is the part where all hell breaks loose. FDA inspectors and doctors are brought by the sugar people. Yep, horrible. Wait, I have to ask, do you follow Bobby from Slave City? No, who's that?
Consume margarine that was loaded with trans fat, although lower in saturated fat. As it turns out, people who had more trans fat in their diet had higher rates of heart disease.
Hold up, let's go back.
Saturated fat. As it turns out, people to consume margarine that was loaded with
trans fats, right? Fried foods, margarine, added products, non-dairy. Yeah, think about all that stuff, right? It's again, it's all about convenience, right? So not everyone has access to farm or organic ingredients. I understand that. So sometimes they have no choice. When I said no choice, I mean like, hey, I want creamer in my coffee. That's the only way I can drink coffee. Okay, then you buy that crappy creamer. That those tiny little cups the size of your pinky, right, or your thumbnail, right? They have them like in IHOPs or hospitals, whatever, or schools, right? That's not real cream. Real cream has to be kept in a refrigerator, okay, and it tastes different. Real cream or real creamer is not powdered. It's not kept on a table for like 6-7 hours a day. That's not good for you. Anything. That's what I'm saying. So if you go, again, let's say frozen food, right? Lasagna. Okay. Cheese, meat, sauce. That's not bad, right? Yeah, but that's when you cook it yourself, when you make it yourself, right? What preservatives do they have in those in that cheese? Because preservatives by nature some can be natural, like honey is a natural preservative, vinegar is a natural preservative, but it's not going to go well with your cupcakes, right? No one wants vinegar in their cupcakes, so you have to create one in order to preserve it. So those cupcakes, those sugary things, it's not good. Same thing. Look at this. Look at Cheez-Its, right? Cheez-Its are like baked, fried, whatever crackers with cheese flavoring. Cheese isn't naturally orange like that. They do something to it with the enzymes in order to make to become orange or yellow, right? Like American cheese or cheddar. And cheese, we know what cheese looks like. It's soft, right? Cut it, right? There is no powdered version of cheese. If there is, they do something to chemically in order to become powder, like powdered milk. So it's not real cheese in that Cheez-Its. As much as they like to say real cheese, probably was real cheese, but not anymore. That's what I'm saying. That's what's not good for you. All those things like that. And I don't want to be a hypocrite because I love Cheez-Its. I love snacks like that. I love those things, but it's all in moderation. Look at this: fried foods, French fries, cupcakes, fried chicken, donuts. Margarine added products. Margarine is bad because it's fake butter, basically. Non-dairy creamer, again. Tea whitener and coffee whiteners, bad.
Trans fat, although lower in saturated fat, as it turns out people who had more
Saturated fats: animal meat, red meat, lamb, pork, poultry, hot dog and sausages, milk, butter, and cheeses. There you go. Now you got to be careful with the hot dogs and sausages because they're made up of ground pieces and parts of a cow or pork or whatever. Something like Hillshire Farms, right? They would have sausages that's like turkey, beef, and chicken in one. Wow, that's a lot, right? How's that possible? I have no idea. But should it be possible? How is that possible? It's heavily processed. It's heavily loaded with preservatives. And let me tell you one thing about Hillshire Farms. It tastes good, don't get me wrong. But it's so fucking packed with sodium, dude. The last time I ate it, I took a bite. I just was like, oh, wow. It's like someone dipped it in salt. That's how bad it was.
trans fat in their diet had higher rates of heart disease and diabetes.
What
I
we
gotta get
told
back on
people is to get off a
DVD
possibly
diet. It was
unhealthy
great
fat
bacon,
called
butter,
saturated
beef,
fat
and
and replace
carbonate.
it with
Go
a
for it,
fat
dude.
that
Go
we
for it.
subsequently learned actually does give you heart attacks.
Every 5 years, the government reformulates the dietary guidelines
Yeah.
for Americans. And we looked at the panel that pulled it together, 11 people. 6 of the 11 had financial relationships with the food industry.
Whoa.
When a kid is pulling his tray down the school lunch line, see federal policies in action. There are burgers topped with cheese, the milk is heavily subsidized, but the vegetables and fruits a little bit harder to find. And this is because the government contracts are going to particularly the meat producers and other producers as well. It has nothing to do with the health of the children. It has
It's all about
to
money,
do with
right?
the financial
So
health of
let's say they say, "Oh, cheese is healthy," right? And who do they get? They get Kraft. They get Bourdain or whatever. All these companies that make cheeses. Look, that's my funny face. What about vegetables and fruits? Well, Dole is a company, right? But Dole is also is obviously a corporation. And let's say for some reason, Tyson Chicken owns Dole. Oh, so if you're gonna have fresh fruit and apple, fresh fruit, right? Oh, you gotta have it's provided by Dole. Who owns Dole? Tyson. So that's how they have these subsidize these contracts. They create these policies and agreements so that certain companies or one company can have complete control of a school district. Like, hey, Tyson, you can give us apples and chicken and pasta and all this. You also own Stouffer's, so you can give us all that within a school year, and we'll pay you like $50 million. That's how it works. And what do they have there in schools too? Vending machines. And what's in the vending machines? Chips, sodas, chocolate, candy, all that stuff. Who owns those chocolates and sodas? Psh, the bigwigs.
Big agribusiness entities.
Welcome to Evil Food Supply, and this is the giant scam
Gets
that
boring after a
is
while,
the
though.
food pyramid.
Like 40
Watching
days or
the
so with no
footage
sugar and
of the 50th
bread. That is
anniversary
very
of
impressive,
Apollo
dude.
11.
That is very impressive. I can't even do 40 days. But you should have some, dude, that's what I'm saying. You should have some type of sugar bread because it's not good to go cold turkey. I mean, hey, if you can keep on going, go. But I'm just saying, if there's ever a time where you need sugar, make sure it's actual sugar, organic, raw cane sugar, and not fucking the sugar you'd buy in the supermarket. Because again, like everything else, there is an organic part to it. There's an organic counterpart, I should say, to the ones you buy in the store. Flour, sugar, cheese, salt, all of that, pepper, all of that, even the spices, there's organic basil. Now, as a matter of fact, use real basil. Use real, like if you're gonna cook, use like actual basil leaves, bay leaves, rosemary, grown rosemary. You just grow some of that in your home for free, and then just pick it out, and it tastes better, so much better. Processed meat are dangerous but tough to avoid sometimes because of the options. Yes. No sugar or bread. Wow. Yeah. Maybe a little sugar and salt. Yes. Sugar, that's fine. Salt. That's what I'm saying. Get something organic and it's fine. Again, if you're going to have bread, make sure that bread, it's very little ingredients in it and organic. So there's this company I sometimes buy called, I think, Loner. Is it Loner or it's just a weird name. It's based in San Francisco. I forgot what it's called, but it's organic. Like everything's organic. Organic wheat, organic water, everything. And there's only like a handful of ingredients. And the bread's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not the best tasting bread. It's pretty good, but it's just again, it's much healthier for you. I tell you one thing: you can make a mean grilled cheese with that bread. Jay's Food Groups, McDonald's, Burger King, Whataburger, ice cream cookies. There's a low sugar and natural honey from Switzerland, I think. It's a small container, blue container, and gold lid. Ooh, put it in a chat, Alejandro. Put it in like in Times Square so I can see. So the honey, that's the thing about honey too. Honey is also good, but again, organic and pure honey. You get that crappy 99-cent store honey with like in the bottle the shape of a teddy bear. That's not honey. It's not honey. Real honey is expensive, by the way. I should know. But I get my honey. I get Manuka honey from New Zealand. That is fantastic honey. Great honey. And it's also not processed. And this is you got to worry about too. For those of you who have an allergy or who are afraid of getting allergies, be careful where your stuff is from. Okay? So, for example, honey. I had an allergic reaction to something earlier. A few weeks ago. I don't know where it's from, but I think one of the culprits to that was this honey I bought, right? It said raw organic honey, right? Cool. Like, it can't be this, right? It's honey. But then look in the back in the jar, it says this honey is processed at a facility that also processes tree nuts and soy and all this stuff. And I go, oh, that makes sense because it gets cross contaminated. That's what happens. And it is possible. And I stopped using it ever since, and it's gone away. I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm getting better, but there's a lot of reasons why. but you have to be careful with that too. Read the ingredients and read the nutritional facts that's behind that's on the label, that's behind every food product out there. You got to do it. It's two things: read the nutritional facts and read the ingredients. Those two things. That's it. Manuka, I give it to my. Yes, Manuka's from New Zealand. Manuka honey's from New Zealand. I mean, it could be from Switzerland as well, but all I know is that real honey that's has amazing health properties. Helps with your immune system and joints, and it's a wonder fruit. So carbonate. If you want some sugar, like try honey. So for example, let's say you drink coffee. Instead of sugar, put some honey in it. It may taste a little different, but you'll get used to it. And you're like, damn, I want like real honey. I gotta get Manuka too. To answer your question about Xbox buying Warner Brothers Wraith, last night I'm kind of cheering for less consolidation. At the moment, look what happened to Bungie and Tango. No, you're right about that. No, because I'm against these companies buying all these other companies, especially Microsoft. They're really bad with that. But who else would get it? Think about it. Aside from Nintendo and maybe like a handful of other companies, everyone else is just gonna do those franchises dirty, man. You think you think what Microsoft or Activision is doing with Call of Duty is bad now? Wait till they get their hands on Mortal Kombat. Or what if EA buys Mortal Kombat? You know, what if EA gets the licensing to DC from now on? It's crazy. But I remember back then, just the publishers, big publishers, were just that, big publishers. Capcom, Konami, Sega, you know? But now it's just all these conglomerates wanted this and that. It's a madhouse. But if I don't know, I want Nintendo to buy Mortal Kombat. I highly doubt it though. But realistically, it's probably it's a three-way tie between EA. Oh, a four-way tie. Probably Tencent, Sony, Microsoft, and EA. Those are the four major ones that I think they're gonna pick the scraps from Warner Brothers. Monk fruit is good sugar too. I'll never try monk fruit. I think I try dragon fruit. That's pretty good. My granddad and uncle used to have a honey business. Got a lot of free honey. Oh damn, really? What kind of honey? Is like just plain honey, or do you have like blossom infused honey flavoring or stuff like that? Consolidation is bad, and the gaming market just smells. It is, but then again, you have companies like Warner Brothers who are really incompetent, and they put themselves in this situation. So what else can they do? You know, Sony and Microsoft are not doing favors at the moment, and it was crazy when Disney bought every media company. Yeah, it's. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of Warner Brothers is going to lose so much money that Disney's just going to buy Warner Brothers, and then they would effectively own both Marvel and DC. I think that's the timeline that we're on, seriously, because they own Alien, they own Predator, they own Indiana Jones, they own the Muppets, they own Marvel, they own Star Wars. Like, what else do you want, man? I mean, who else can afford that? Mortal Kombat. Let's see. Disney owns Die Hard and Terminator, I think. Owns, yes, because they're Fox. Oh, and Terminator, no, Terminator is Universal. That's good honey. Yes, it is good honey. Regular honey, also creamed honey where they mix in honeycomb. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. So yeah, what I would prefer is that Netflix would buy. If that's the case, Netflix can buy Warner Brothers. Because if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, then it would be Warner Brothers Netflix. That's crazy. Imagine that. Like, that's where they can't, and Netflix technically can buy Warner Brothers. And they have Netflix gaming, so imagine having something like Batman or Mortal Kombat right in the line. It's all a franchise game now. How many people own this and that and this and that? That's it.
I was struck by how not fat everyone in the crowd was. We looked like a completely different race of people.
I think the food pyramid is great if you're standing on your head because you need to turn that pyramid upside down.
You can't be serious. That would put butter and fat at the top. Flip the damn food pyramid!
South Park was right.
Nutrition is stabilizing.
That's it. Fats and oils. Well, oils from fats, actually. Meat and dairy, fruits and vegetables, and grains at the bottom. That's pretty much my diet right there. That's pretty much it. Like, and I feel fucking good, dude. I feel good. I rarely eat vegetables. Rarely. I feel fine. Fruit, I have. Here's the thing: when you're like, oh, I do want to eat, like, you have to eat apples and all that stuff. You don't have to eat apples. You don't have to eat this and that. Just make a smoothie. It's summer now, right? Get a smoothie machine, relatively cheap. Get whatever organic fruits you like. You prepare to make. Put in that blender. Mix it with whatever you want. Some organic milk or some Manuka honey. Some grains, whatever, and then boom. There it is. Fruits and vegetables, no thanks. No, thank you.
Nutrition is stabilizing.
I'm pissed Warner Bros. Has been killing out Cartoon Network. Yeah. So I promise I'll make this real quick. The David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers, who happened to be there with when they merged with Discovery, the worst leadership so far. I don't like any of their decisions. Some people here know this. We could have had a proper DC universe with not for the meddling. Not even just DC, it's just the TV shows and the movies. The fact is they had Christopher Nolan, one of the best directors in the game today. They had him in their corner and they let him go because, I don't know, they just wanted to F with him all the time, with stifle his creativity. You don't do that to someone like that. You don't. And surprise, surprise, his first movie with Universal, Oppenheimer, is, aside from the Batman series, his most successful movie to date. Nice diet. What fats and oils? Avocado. Yeah, avocado. They got another video. Vegetables are a scam. Also fake meat. Fake meat. Yes, that's worse. I used to love eating Impossible Burger because I'm like, oh, it's pretty good, and it's pretty good. I swear, it's good. I like Impossible Burger, but I stopped eating because they put all this crap in it, oils, and it's heavily salted. By the way, you need that because guess what? Salt is flavor. And you have. So here's how you do it. If you naturally are great at making French fries, I'm talking about, using beef tallow instead of oils, switching out the potatoes, all that stuff, right? When you're good at making French fries, and you don't need anything else. You don't, but it has to be natural, not this like fast food. Like just get these frozen fries here from some lab. Not from a farm. Cut them up and put them in a fryer, deep fryer, the oils we had for a long time, and then people love it. That's it. Getting the lab-grown meat. Yeah, so that's the thing. Impossible Burger had a high level of sodium and this and that. And it's just I was not happy. Just no. You have to have real meat. Real meat. Asian food makes veggies more tolerable. Something that teriyaki. Yeah, so that's the only way I would eat my veggies. So let's say there's like a stir fry beef, right? And you got some peppers and you got some onions. That's fine. That's cool. And guess what? Potatoes, besides fries, they're okay in my book. Potatoes are great. You have all types of recipes you can have with fucking potato, man. Potato chips, real potato chips. You know, not that processed crap. Then you got mashed potato, baked potato, hash browns. It's just people like to say the incredible edible egg. No, incredible edible potato. I know it doesn't rhyme, but it's true. Asian food makes veg. Yeah, I read that one. Jay and Asian food. You know what's funny about Jay? He goes, Jay accidentally eats lettuce, spits out. What's this Asian food bullshit? I told him in the stream one time. I'm not knocking him or anything. I was like, dude, you got to try Korean fried chicken. And then he just looks at my comment and goes, no thanks. I'm not gonna eat. I don't want to eat cat. I go, dude, this isn't China. We're talking about, like, we're not in Hong Kong at some dingy neighborhood. No, you're in Europe. You're going to ask the instructor about your food items and all that such, and then they'll help you translate. And I'm sure you're going to get fresh, meat. All right, let's finish this. We have to go soon.
One of the ways big food spreads its lies and propaganda is through the mainstream media.
Yes, oat
milk.
Oat milk. This is oat milk.
And if you want
Don't
to
buy
easily
it.
be able to cut through all the lies and get to the truth, then you gotta check out Ground News. It is
One thing, there's this product I saw at the supermarket called Just Eggs, which is basically, eggs it's a substitute for eggs, right? So you know how you make omelets, some chefs or cooks just put it in like some container and just when they're ready to cook, heat up the pan and boom, there it is, right? So, that being said, there's a product called Just Eggs, right? It's a substitute. I looked at the back of the ingredients, and there's like 20 different things for an egg substitute. They're trying to trick you, like, oh, eggs are bad, so buy our product instead, and then no one likes it, no one buys it. Like, I want to know how to make natural strawberry milk. I mean, I like the Nesquik bunny and all, and that's still good strawberry milk, but I want to know how to make it naturally. Anyways, here we go.
the simplest way to get your news without being influenced by big media. On its website and app, you get a quick visual breakdown of the news outlets covering a story, alongside their ownership, general bias, and factuality. For example, recently, McDonald's laid off people, but depending on the headline you read, you would have come to a completely different conclusion. The Wall Street Journal's headline goes, McDonald's cuts pay packages for some employees, while the New York Post's headline reads, McDonald's lays off hundreds, cuts pay for workers, closes field offices. But thanks to Ground News, we got to easily see the whole picture. You can also see how reliable the news outlets reporting on a story are with their factuality score. And who's actually pushing the story. Are independent news outlets pushing it, or giant media conglomerates? If you're a fan of this
all
channel,
those granola health bars have a lot of sugar.
News.
Might as well
and for a
get it.
limited time, they're giving you 30%
and all these
off
chemicals.
their Vantage plan when you go to ground.news/evilfood. That's 30% off for going to ground.news/evilfood with the link below. Thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video. During the 70s,
I do like
pretty much every
Ground
country
News.
around the
I've
world was
never
in
really
the
heard of
midst
them,
a
but
giant
I should probably start listening to them
It was
more.
looking bleak. Soybean was down
Oat and soy
7%.
is okay if you're
Canada's
lactose.
wheat production
If you're
was at a
lactose intolerant,
10-year
yes.
low. Rice was down in Asia because
Rice
of
milk
monsoons.
with vanilla
But the biggest
flavoring is
loser in
actually
all of
pretty good.
this? The Soviets. Thanks to both bad weather and bad central planning, the Soviet Union was in dire straits. And if the Soviets didn't get their hands on some grain, there was going to be mass starvation and civil unrest. So the Russian government had no choice but to go to the Americans and beg them for help. And because the US just couldn't say no to a massive grain purchase, America agreed. America sold them the grain. And because there was a worldwide shortage of grains during that time, grain prices were very high, which made this an insanely lucrative deal for America. In fact, it would go down as one of the biggest grain trades in history. And this profitable ordeal got a man named Earl Rusty Butz thinking. Earl Butz is a very important man in this story. He was the Secretary of Agriculture at the time under President Richard Nixon. And at the time, Nixon was up for re-election. And when you're in a powerful position like the Secretary of Agriculture, you obviously want to stay in power. So Earl Butz needed to do everything in his power to guarantee Nixon won re-election. So Butz concocted a plan. One of the most powerful political bases you can get on your side as a politician are the nation's farmers, the people that grow the nation's wheat, soybeans, and corn. He knew that if he could earn the support of the farmers, the presidency would be in the bag. And as the Secretary of Agriculture, Butz was in the perfect position to make them very, very happy. At the time, the grain market in America was actually pretty regulated. There were production limits and very strict policies that had been in place since the Depression. So Earl Butz used his position as the Secretary of Agriculture to deregulate the grain market. No more production limits. Farmers could grow as much as they want. On top of that, to let the farmers make even more money, he subsidized grain sales to Russia. In other words, farmers got free money from the government every time they sold grain to the Soviet Union. On top of that, Butz believed that the bigger the farm, the more productive it was. So he pushed farmers to consolidate. Small, humble family farms? No! Earl Butz's slogan was, get big or get out, and adapt or die. Butz didn't want farmers. No, he wanted agribusinessmen. And that's exactly what he got. Now, the agribusinessmen of America were even more powerful than before. They were pumping out more grain than ever before. They were swimming in more cash than ever before. And they were definitely rallying behind Nixon more than ever before. And it worked. Nixon would go on to spend another 2 years in office, and Earl Butz for another 4 years. But then, the world no longer had a grain shortage. While at the same time, America was growing way more corn, soy, and wheat than ever before. The Soviets didn't need that much grain anymore. So now, all those artificial profits the farmers were making were at stake. We can't have that now, can we? So what are we to do with all this extra grain?
For a strong body and a bright future, serve your family Nabisco shredded wheat with improved wheat protein.
As one of these agribusinessmen at the time, with the global famine unfortunately waning off, you needed a way to convince the American public to eat way more grain than ever before. But one pesky little thing was getting in the way: meat. Americans were just eating too much of that disgusting meat that humans have been eating for hundreds of thousands of years. Meat that contains all the nutrients you could ever possibly need. So how are you going to convince the entire population to give up meat for a diet of white bread, pasta, and cereal? Well, conveniently, heart attacks were a nationwide epidemic at the time. In the 1970s, middle-aged men were starting to develop heart disease at rates never seen before in history. And cancer, which used to be pretty rare, was also becoming more and more common at the time. And instead of blaming these diseases on all the chemicals that got pumped into the air and water at the time, or the recent popularization of processed foods, you had the perfect culprit to blame heart disease and cancer on: meat and saturated fat. Saturated fats are the fats in red meat, eggs, and milk. Enter the diet heart hypothesis. The diet heart hypothesis was created by a physiologist named Ansel Keys, another important person in our little food journey. According to Keys, the reason why so many men were suddenly keeling over with heart attacks wasn't because of cigarettes or high-stress jobs or processed foods. It was the cholesterol and all that horrible saturated fat they were eating.
That's all I ever buy was steak.
Cholesterol, saturated fats, and meat
Soybeans
was
are not
literally
natural. Farmers
transforming
buy
into
the
a
genetically
sticky
modified beans.
cream of wheat-like plaque in the arteries of the heart. And apparently, the more of this plaque someone had in their arteries, the higher their risk of heart attack. But that was all a lie. Even though other studies came out showing that saturated fat isn't the biggest cause of arterial plaque, and that plaque is mostly made of calcium, the people still went wild for the diet heart hypothesis. Seriously, everyone was falling for it. Now, everyone thought that animal fats were just as bad as smoking cigarettes, and the agribusinessmen loved it. Big government and big agriculture has successfully duped the public into thinking that meat that humans have been eating for hundreds of thousands of years was now all of a sudden gonna kill you. But seed oils and grain-based processed
I'll
foods?
listen to this.
Nope, that's A-okay. Now, grain manufacturers could peddle their dirt-cheap grain-based products as miracle foods that could save lives.
Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart.
A healthy life is a happy one. Make Mazola part of your healthy diet. Mazola is 100% pure corn oil, low in saturated fats with no cholesterol.
While reality couldn't be further from the truth.
What is the effect of having a high vegetable oil diet? If you have a lot of corn oil and soybean oil, what happens? Well, in nearly a dozen of these studies, they found a number of worrisome things, including that in all the experimental groups, they died at higher rates of cancer.
The stage was set.
Until
You
Keys,
tricked
Evil
the
Jude,
entire
you think
country
so?
into
Rib
believing
me.
that saturated
Create a
fat
Homer
was the
moment
devil,
on Discord.
and that grains will not only cure
Gotcha.
you of all diseases, but give you a long, healthy life. Now, you just need to make your new diet official.
Oh yeah, that sandwich, yeah, that's classic. I mean, if you make it yourself, it shouldn't be that that bad, health-wise.
Now food is fun, but it's more than treats. Hey, look at mama, I watch what I eat. Give me 5 food group. Give me grain group for energy. Fruits and veggies for vitamins, please. Meat group for strong bodies. Milk group for bones and teeth. Eat the others only sparingly. Give me 5 food groups. Give me 5.
In 1980, you released an official book of nutrition guidelines called The Dietary Goals of the United States. These guidelines stated that Americans should substitute starches for fat, choose lean meats over fatty cuts, limit intake of butter and other added fats, and limit the use of eggs and organ meat. Wow, how convenient. Don't eat fatty cuts of meat like ribeye, one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the world. Don't eat organs like beef liver that are even more dense in micronutrients. No, feed yourself and your children basically the equivalent of animal feed. And because of these new food rules, school cafeterias would have to serve more grains at lunchtime, including things like pizza and brownies to meet the grain requirement. And hospitals would have to give their patients 6 to 11 servings of grain per day. You know, to make them healthy and strong. Although not in the shape of a pyramid yet, this would be the foundation of the food pyramid we all know and love. And yes, when you first released these new guidelines, people definitely complained. Health professionals said that the guidelines were pure pseudoscience, and the meat industry did everything they could to get meat back into the picture. When you released these guidelines in pyramid form, the meat industry forced you to change their section from red to purple because they were afraid that the color red would scare people away from eating meat. And you gave them what they wanted to a degree, but you never shifted from grains and carbs being the bedrock of the American diet to this day. Plus, you couldn't take out grains even if you wanted to, because refined grain products like white flour, breakfast cereal, corn oil, and high fructose corn syrup are America's most lucrative foods. Take away Coca-Cola's precious corn syrup or Nabisco's white flour, and these companies will lobby you into the ground until you turn the tables back in their favor. You'll never be able to remove grains from the pyramid. But Americans shifting to grains led to one bad after effect.
The big fat mistake.
If I'm going to help my brain come to fruition, I'm going to have to feed it quality nutrition. We love the cookies, but they're not sufficient. We need veggies to make our bodies efficient. Roll my chicken in a wrap. Don't jam it in a nugget. Get hyped for healthy snacks, fresh food. We love it. Pretty good. Holla.
After years of successful grain pushing, you started to notice that your bulletproof diet was making Americans, well, fat.
Fat, yeah, of course.
So why is it that Americans keep getting fatter in spite of government efforts ranging from calorie posting to new school lunch programs?
Being overweight and obese is the second leading cause of preventable death in the US.
And the public was starting to notice. The food pyramid was losing its edge. It needed a rebranding. So in 2011, you switched gears.
Overweight, obesity rates are at dangerously high levels. The Obama administration has worked to support Americans who want to improve their health and nutrition. My plate is a departure in the food pyramid we're used to seeing. It's an easy-to-understand visual, which shows how to build a healthy meal based on the 2010 dietary guidelines for all of America.
You changed the food pyramid into a simple plate format and filled half of it with low-calorie fruits and vegetables while still keeping refined grains and seed oils as part of the recommended diet. Because if Americans ate more fruits and vegetables, they'll naturally consume less calories and will obviously become thin and cured from diseases, right? And sure, people might still be malnourished and slightly hungry all the time, but come on. You gotta solve this obesity epidemic before it really gets out of control. And this epidemic was all your fault in the first place. But the American public will never find out, especially when their brains are too weak from lack of nutrients. The new My Plate thing is slightly better than the food pyramid. It recommends less grain, but still recommends refined grain products like burger buns and pizza. And even to this day, grain manufacturers like General Mills are still doing whatever they can to sneak their obesity-inducing cereals into the dietary guidelines.
We found that 95% of that committee had a tie with the food or pharmaceutical industry. And over half of those members had more than 30 such ties. One member had 152 ties. And the most common ties were with General Mills and Kellogg's. Again, you see those names again.
So these big food conglomerates are stacking the deck inside the government, and they're paying for grants to study these unhealthy foods that then they say are healthy, and then they get recommended, and that's how these people make money.
So eat more meat. Don't be afraid of natural fats. Definitely be afraid of seed oils and processed foods. In fact, a good rule of thumb is to just eat the opposite of whatever big government and big food tells you to. And you want to know what they want you to eat next? Lab-grown meat. Ah, yes. The U.S. Department of Agriculture just approved lab-grown chicken to go on sale in the U.S., and it's coming to a restaurant near you. To grow lab-grown meat, they use immortalized cells, which is a fancy word for cancer cells and pre-cancer cells. Put those cells into a petri dish and slowly grow it from
I remember
there.
in school,
And yes, it's
when
as disgusting and potentially
the food
dangerous
went
as it
south
sounds.
at one
You
point.
can bet
I
that
do
we're going to
remember
be making a video on it
G.W.
soon.
Bush
So make sure you click
advising
that subscribe button.
Policy.
But it's going to take a minute. That's why we broke down
I think
everything
it's
you
stupid
need to know
bird
about lab-grown meat in
This
our latest
presidential
newsletter
exercise
that you can
weekly.
read in less than
yes.
5 minutes by clicking
Yes,
the
I
square
remember
on the
that.
screen. This newsletter is where we update you on breaking news about our food supply, just like this, way faster than we can make a video on.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Because I really have to go. So at 6:30 in 8 minutes, I'm gonna go. So before I go, what do you guys think? You still gonna buy processed stuff, or you just it is what it is? So I think, yeah, you see phthalates, parabens, all that stuff. The evil history of skincare. You guys should watch that. Seriously. No, I'm not leaving now. I'm leaving in a few minutes. A few minutes. So, thanks, playing. No, thank you for sticking by me for you guys attending the Saturday stream. I know we expected other people to stream, but it is what it is. It's cool. I'm gonna stream again tonight, Sunday night, a little earlier. So yeah, you just gotta play it smart. Gotta play it smart. That's all this thing is saying. Avoid the crappy version. Listen, if you want American cheese, don't get Kraft singles. Don't get Velveeta, nothing. Go get. I personally pick Boar's Head, or just. I don't think there's a good brand for milk, because milk is milk, but organic milk, yeah. Anyways, just play it smart. Do your shopping, and compromise with a few things. That's all. So, for example, tea. I like tea, right? I like drinking tea. I don't put anything in my tea. No sugar, honey. Maybe a little bit if I want to, but I usually put nothing. I put nothing because I want to taste what I'm drinking, and it's good. I've been staying away from seed, vegetable oil. Good, awesome carbonate, awesome. Trying to eat more beef, chicken, and real butter. Yes, there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. And also switch it up though too, because one of the things I hate about bodybuilding and gaining muscles is that the repetitive food things. Like I know about YouTube and cookbooks now, but when I was in my 20s, forget it. I had to get a tattoo. Like, how do you do this? Just like that. Ugh. Hmm. Go avocado oil. Avocado oil. You know what I use? Coconut oil. Coconut oil is not bad. Coconut oil is not bad, to be honest. Um, yeah, avocado is good. Coconut oil is good. Because sometimes you need oil. You know, like cookies, you made a little oil. Hmm. Yeah, so just be smart. I keep saying over and over, be smart. Use real butter, use real milk, use real eggs, real jam too. Same thing with jam. Uh, I get go dude. If you can go to Whole Foods, go to Whole Foods. There are some foods there that are actually cheap, and that's by my standards. So I do eat a lot of processed stuff, just cheaper and easier to cook. Yeah, I don't blame you. And that's how I think it's like entrapment or something. Hmm. Uh, I do eat a lot of processed stuff, just cheaper. Yeah, and that's the only reason why people tend to go towards the processed stuff because it is cheaper. And it's listen, what if you don't have access to organic stuff like the stuff I'm talking about? What if your only method of being them being that much eating that much is cheaper? Obviously, a dozen eggs, regular eggs, it's like $4. Okay, but the real deal, forget it. Hmm. Anyways, yeah. Anyone else want to add something before I go? So yeah, just eat right, eat right. That's all. Try to look for it. Seriously, go on Amazon, look for whatever snacks you want, like substitute. For example, if you like nachos, get. Oh, you know what's good, dude? Oh, I just discovered this the other day. Rice cakes, right? Rice cakes on their own, it's okay. But this one's covered in dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is good for you, actually. Very little sugars. it's coated with dark chocolate. It tastes fucking good. Anyways, I guess that's it for me. Dude, Alejandro, Carbonate, everyone else who's lurking, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll be on tonight. Same Wraith channel, same Wraith time. I guess I got that. Yeah, I got that wrong. Anyways, you guys are awesome. So that being said, stay frosty, give them hell, and Godspeed. Wraith out.